Hopefully we can get started soon. 7:30 PT Arizona time. I'm selfish. This is usually the time we start, so welcome to Tyranny of Dragons session number something. Um everybody's coming in, so I hope you guys will enjoy the everything.
What up?
Yo,
Hello.
How? Scarf down this oatmeal.
just inhale it all like Kirby. Oh my gosh, is that music I hear?
Right.
Yeah, me. I might have been fucking around with it a little this afternoon after working outside, so we'll see how it goes. But it kind of helps fill the ambience.
Make sure you put it on repeat.
Oh yeah, I've been fucking with it.
and make sure you alternate between like public access, like public domain stuff, and copyrighted, so it has to really work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I basically just took a bunch of music that I knew was both, and I just renamed it all Thing, and I'm just gonna play it.
Fair
So
enough.
I don't know what's what. It's all just a
Who knows?
crapshoot.
We'll fucking find out.
All right, well, no Robert this week, so we will pick up where we
He
left off.
abandoned us.
Yeah, you went to hell.
Right?
You went to hell and you'll die. But no, you guys last session continued eastward across the country of Aglarond as you checked a couple of the cities, the towns, the remnants that were left over in the wilds, finding this very weird necrotic overgrowth that just seemed to be covering the entire country. You then moved further eastward before coming up towards the capital city of Galandar, seeing some smoke, like plumes coming up out of the chimneys in the city. You guys opted to investigate to see if anybody had survived. And as you did your military airdrop from your airship onto the wall, unfortunately garnered some unwanted attention, and a
What?
familiar foe decided to go and investigate. As you recognized this foe flying across the city, a quick debate happened as to how best to keep him from reaching your airship, which he seemed to be following. A blast of dragon breath energy from Ken alerted him to his presence, as well as the thaumaturgy and just a whole mess of get the fuck over here, Rokai, and come fuck with us. Definitely alerted his presence, and
Our ship.
he flew across the city to engage you in what he thought would be a fun round of burning you a little bit before flying away.
Trying to fly away.
You're
Well,
right.
I mean, everything went to plan right up until that first massive hit from, I think it was
It was
Eodos, the
Eodos.
first one. Yeah, to just cleave into him, and he's like, "Where did you get that sword?" Ow! And then took a lot more damage as he attempted to gain the upper hand. His partner in crime, Kintoji, having accompanied him for the ride to help him in checking out what this airship was doing in Galandar, like, in general. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? He was there. He got, unfortunately, slowed. Could not shake it, so Rokai and Kintoji opted to flee the battle instead of continuing to fight.
Like bitches.
Right?
Something you were not willing to let them do.
No, we were not.
A
Never.
brilliant combination of abilities and spells and magical items and a mechanically complicated chase across the city of Kalandar towards his lair in the northern mountains. You eventually laid him low and knocked him from the sky, and he crashed in this northern quarter of Galandar. As the dragon fell to the ground, rose unconscious from the impact alongside it, Robert was screeching like an owl and managed to land, feed a potion to Rose to bring them back to consciousness, and then noped out through a burning red portal, leaving Rose alone in the center of this town square. as
Thanks, Robert.
undead creeped in down the street and started to investigate what the fuck just dropped out of the sky. Rose hid, and then attempted to be Kentoji.
It would have worked too if it hadn't been for
Unfortunately,
that meddling Death Knight.
yeah, the Death Knight saw through it, and it did buy you enough time though for your remaining party to catch up to you, making their way either through the city on foot, stealthing really well. You guys, that was like you. I was ready to throw individual encounters at both Aerith and Eodos because you guys split in different directions, but you both beat a 20. It was like, all right. So
I was
sneaking
also
through the
passing
city
through
is
houses just to make
yeah.
things shorter.
You were all ghosty, and Eodos
Right.
was just invisible. Eventually, the three of you converge as Rose is standing atop the corpse of Rokai. Ken moved into the building next to it to try to steal the draconic essence before, and as the conversation began to fall apart, Ken plunged his sword, and the red runes upon Bahamut's judgment lit up. And then we rolled initiative as the Death Knight definitely saw that one. A harrowing battle continued that it was sketchy because you guys did not have any rest after Rokai.
No.
Having defeated them, you fell back into just a nearby building with an open door, and in looking around, discovered it to be the house of a friend who had left. Found a letter that had been addressed to Dad. Having known the name Sebis and Ken, you pretty much can kind of put two and two together, but no concrete evidence at this point. You read the letter, took the mementos, and set up Liam's tiny hut and tried to get some sleep. You rested through the night, not accosted, hiding again really well. It's good. That was a really good group stealth check. To not be seen by the undead still patrolling the streets. You woke the next morning, and with the hut dropping a older man, mid to late 30s. He looks older than, like, he's just weather worn, wrinkled, and looks like he's been in hell for 5 years. Sits on a rickety chair just about 10 feet away from where the dome was. He was just watching you guys in the dome.
Fucking
Um,
creep.
Carries no weapons. He is wearing what looks to be like splint mail armor that's just tattered and repatched and tattered and repatched. And as you noticed him, so what are you doing in my house? That's where we'll pick up.
Well, first of all, well, I apologize. We were kind of forced to lay low here. We didn't. We tried our best to keep low, but yeah, that didn't work out too well.
You think you could lay low after he kind of like thumbs over his shoulder? The scene you put on last night?
Oh, so you were watching.
I wasn't. But Ellie told me that you guys pulled the dragon out of the sky?
Rode him down out of the sky.
Yeah, yeah, we needed, we got some payback from that guy. Gave us some trouble a few months back. Let's just say that. And we needed to get our pound of flesh out of him, so to speak.
You don't even know what you did, do you?
Killed a dragon.
Yeah, that.
What's this, number 4? 5, technically?
He kind of like looks. Let me see. 2GM. Okay, no. He's kind of just like trying to read all of you. He doesn't seem to know if you're telling the truth, lying to him. It seems pretty crazy.
He looks at his armor and starts counting off the different colors. Yeah, we've killed a few.
Helped free you guys, didn't we?
Well, a bit.
Yeah, the dragon was like circling their town, like keeping them all hiding and stuff.
You really think that?
Yeah. He was kind of an asshole.
I'm not the type to make assumptions, so I'm assuming there's more to the story going on. So I'm gonna keep quiet, and I'll allow you to explain the situation.
Rokai was not our biggest problem. The biggest problem is his dad, who had left months ago and had been leaving us alone. But I feel like the death of his son might bring him back.
Which he probably knows by now.
Nah. Nope. Nope. That's fine. I don't think he'll be coming back.
He kind of like looks, he's like, Ellie said Kentoji got away.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, there wasn't really anything I could do about that because, hitting the ground and almost dying kind of brought him back. He would have come back anyways, but it was about the best I could do.
You didn't see that, but I'm just saying that he probably knows. If Kentoji got away, Damra knows, Malachi knows. So I should ask. Maybe not what are you doing in my house, but what are you doing in Galandar? Why are you here? Why come in here and stir up this trouble? You say you had a blood feud, I can understand, but what brought you here?
Okay, well, I'll get up, brush myself off. I will, have my hands out, like showing them that weaponless, and I'll pull out my adventurer's identification badge. My name's Ken Silverflame. I'm a member of the Wanderers of Starlight. We're an adventuring group from the Sword Coast. We had a mission to seek assistance from the Metallic Dragon clans over at the Nether Mountains. We were flying by ship and saw that you guys were being, well, we found evidence of some necrotic overgrowth and kind of got led here. One thing led to another.
Roll me a persuasion check. He's kind of like watching you and just like he hasn't moved from his seat. He's got like one leg crossed, he's got his chin kind of like resting in his arm. Okay. You're a mercenary. I can understand that.
Adventurer. Come on.
Tomato.
Sounds a little more fun and less deadly. Mercenary's so gauche.
Kosh.
You get paid to do jobs, correct?
I mean, sometimes we take them money. Does that count?
That does whatever. Okay, so you were flying by on your way to the Nether Mountains. Why didn't you just continue? Why get involved?
We just wanted to say hi, and Rokai was an asshole and tried to eat our ship.
Okay, hold
So,
on.
that's
It
my
was
ship.
just to come say hi. Our comrade Robert was telling us about it, and we just.
He wanted to come say hi.
Yeah.
As you say, Robert, his eyes like flick over to you. Why would Robert who?
Robert Skelly Man.
He kind of like deflates a bit. Not the right Robert.
Okay, Skelly Man is not his last name.
I forgot what it was, okay?
He also wasn't always a skeleton.
Yeah, he wasn't always a skeleton man. I also, out of character, I forgot Robert's last name.
I was with him back then. Like, I've seen him on the battlefield before. He wasn't always a skeleton man. Let him right. He was like a general or some shit, a captain something in the military. He was a human once.
I could make myself look like him, but I've only ever seen him as a skeleton, so I could make myself look like a skeleton.
That's not gonna help.
Yeah.
I would say Robert's last name. I don't remember it out of character.
Whitmore.
Whitmore.
He kind of like he straightens up and like looks at you, Robert Whitmore, and you're saying he's one of those.
He's a good guy. He's one of the good ones.
I mean,
I
all right,
mean,
technically, he is one of those, but not like in the sense that
Right?
he's a
He's
zombie walking
mostly
around being controlled.
he's
He
mostly
kind,
not an asshole,
yeah. I mean, he's a skeleton. He is a skeleton,
and he
but
is controllable
he's not like
he has
under
control
control of
over
him.
himself, if that
most
makes
of the
Yeah.
sense.
time.
Most of the time.
He kind of
The
like
fact
is
that
looking between everybody.
the fact that he was from here and I was from here, it was worth stopping by and checking out. So that's why we were here, honestly. Otherwise, we would have just shot on through because fuck these guys. Not the people here, but
The
these
army of
necromancers.
undead.
Yeah, fuck them. They suck.
Not as fun as the pirates.
So Robert was with you, and now where is he? He didn't
Yeah,
I don't know,
sleep in
ask
see,
your
Rose.
little.
he fucking abandoned me when I fell out of the sky and went to hell. Apparently,
Went
What?
to hell.
that was
What?
a choice. I don't know. He yelled for the lady who like is his sugar mama, and she made him a
I
portal
don't
that
even
was
know
all
what that
red.
terminology is.
She gives him power in exchange for services.
So my father has become an undead warlock.
Well, not a warlock. He's not a
Yeah,
Not
spellcaster.
Edosh.
he's like a fighter more.
She just
He's
helps him
a-
sometimes, I think.
yeah,
I don't
He kind of like puts both
know.
hands over his face. Kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kyle's in my chat.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
he's not happy. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm
oh.
sorry, this happened before I sent him the message.
Yeah, you haven't sent the sending yet.
Uh-uh.
He kind
this
of
is
just
what
like
happens
leans
when you
back.
just leave the party.
Right?
You know what we do.
It was the
Oh my god. This is great.
okay. That's interesting. That's a very interesting turn of events for him. Okay, he kind of like he has his head buried in his hands, and he kind of just like puts them up onto his forehead and just puts his thumbs into his eye sockets, just like kind of pushing against that brow ridge
Mm-hmm.
for about 20 seconds, and then you say, "Whew. Okay."
Mhm.
But he chose to come here, so he survives in some way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. He's a stomach, he can eat food. That's weird.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
No, but he
Any eating
can.
I've ever seen undead do, it falls out.
It's
I'm not.
Right?
kind of complicated for his
Let's.
situation, so...
Also, we weren't really aware of the fact that you were alive. He mentioned that he had a family at one point, but I'm pretty sure
He
he
said they
thinks
were
you guys are dead.
dead. Yeah.
It probably would have been nice if he had waited like 20
20
minutes
minutes.
before he went to hell.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do you expect him to come back? Does he go to hell often?
Mm-mm. Well,
I'm pretty
we've only
sure
known
this...
him for like a month. Maybe.
Okay. I have so many questions.
Me too.
Yeah, so do we.
But if he lives. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well,
Mostly.
that explains why you're here. What do you plan to do now?
Leave. Can we leave?
Please.
I don't like this
Please.
place.
Can I assist you in getting out of here?
Well,
Kind of like look over at Eidos and kind of just like, can we leave?
I don't feel comfortable with leaving these people in this situation, honestly.
I mean,
And with Rokai and his father, it brings back memories of Baragos. I can't leave these people to the same fate.
what are we gonna do? There's
What
like,
we always do,
yeah, but there's
find the
like
culprit.
80,000 million undeads and a giant dragon, maybe. And what else? What else is there? Like bad stuff here? Looks
Oh.
over at Sedis.
Undead abominations of all
Mhm.
shapes and sizes. Some aberrations taken and adjusted by Mazgis' twisted magic. Mazgis himself, who was
Right, there were
a
like lich guys too,
Yeah,
right?
he is a very, very ancient, powerful lich who is.
Seems like a lot. Seems like
It
a lot.
is. It's a lot. I have been struggling against it for 5 years since he set up shop here, and I am closer, but not. I still don't know where his phylactery is, so I can't do anything. If I do anything, he's just gonna come back, and then I will have revealed who I am as a major thorn in his side.
Mhm. Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I do. I feel for you guys. This looks like terrible. And but we have like a week before we're supposed to be at the dragons.
Hmm.
Can we do this in a week, Sebas?
I doubt it. I don't know your capabilities. All I know is how to get in and out of the castle, and maybe where he's holed up in the castle, but
But
I
you don't
haven't
know
been in
where
there.
the thing is that makes him not come back to life immediately.
No. I believe it was being kept with Rokai and Malachi's lair, but I
Oh,
have no proof or evidence.
I don't want to go
Could
there.
be in the kingdom itself or in the castle itself. It could be back in Thay, hidden in a treasure chest miles beneath the ground. I can't say.
Are you a spellcaster?
Somewhat. Why?
Do you know that one that lets you look at shit that you don't know where it is?
No. Doesn't sound familiar to me. I
Neat.
can. Anybody have something innocuous? I can kind of like holds out a hand.
What?
Just anything.
What?
You want to
Uh,
know what magic I can do?
Rose like rummages through their pockets and what random shit do I have? I got a lot of random shit. Here's a cool rock.
He looks down at the cool rock and is like, that's a cool rock. Okay.
Yeah, right.
He closes his hand around it and kind of snaps his wrist, and when his hand opens, the rock is gone.
My rock.
Was it important?
Ooh.
Not really. It's a rock. Did it go somewhere else? Did you get rid of it?
It's stashed away.
Well, I guess that's yours now. Okay.
He flicks his other hand, and the rock shows up in his hand, and he kind of lobs it over at you.
Yeah.
She's standing behind Rose. He holds up the fate render, sends it away, and then his other hand opens it and summons it again.
I can do that too. And he holds out his hand forward, and a massive warhammer just thump, in a
So,
like wave of grayish white energy just appears in his hand.
so
So
basically on the
you're the
same
warlock?
wavelength here.
Sorry, what was that?
Hold on. What did you say, Earth?
So we're basically on the same page here.
Yeah. I was just like,
I
so
feel like
you're the warlock, huh?
no. I have made no deals for my power. My power. He flicks his hand, and the hammer disappears. I worked hard to control this magic so that I could use it.
That's pretty cool.
So he's either a wizard
Send
or a
stuff
sword.
away.
Not a character.
Sorry.
So you just like sending stuff away and bringing it back. I mean,
I mean, I can. Depends on how much of my magic you want me to spend today.
No.
I
No,
can.
you're good.
I have some combat relevant spells. You are definitely familiar with Magic Missile being one of the most common ones that I've learned. Um, I can set up tripwires that can alert me when people cross, and I can shoot fire from my hands when I need to.
are you
Earth
an
can do
Eldritch
that.
Knight?
Ding, ding, ding. Out of character, he gets it. He doesn't know what an Eldritch Knight is. He just sort of like narrows his eyes. He's like, I'm a swordsman and I use magic, so maybe.
That's
Magic
cool.
swordsman.
me.
It's just good to know like
Yeah,
what
mechanically.
people are capable of doing. So, all right,
Uh,
cool.
give me an insight check, Eidos.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah, you can't gather. Unfortunately, But yeah, I've also practiced the combat styles of Galandar. So if you've seen the way my dad fights, probably similar. I was in the army as well. Just he kind of like looks down. I was lucky enough to survive. But the longer we stay in one place, the less and less safe it becomes. So we should decide, do you want to try to help out here and possibly put everything else on hold? I don't even know. Or
Problem is that we can't. It's kind of bigger than this. Which I know that seems like a lot, but think like universe ending.
I mean, I kind of want to kick Kentucky's ass now that we know, playing for the other team.
so who? Excuse me, I'm still eating my freaking oatmeal.
We're just sharing breakfast.
So you knew Kintoji?
He
I
was
mean,
he was part of our group originally,
when we first came together,
way back when.
He's a right little shit. I'll give him that.
I didn't actually know him, I'm just pretending, honestly. But he is an asshole, from what I saw.
Up
I
to you guys.
mean, yeah, we could go try to kill him. I don't know where he went. I'm assuming probably.
He
You
lives
said
in
that.
the castle. The castle has
Hmm.
Castle Galen is built into the mountain behind us to the north, or behind me to the north. There's a cave network built into the castle itself for retreat, storage, all that kind of stuff. It has housing for knights and people that don't need windows and all of that. They've dug a tunnel from that into the heart of the volcano where Malachi lairs. So I assume Kintoji either lives in the castle or in the lair. I've only ever seen him leave the castle.
So, so out of character, Malachi is the ancient red, right?
Yes.
All right, so we definitely can't handle ancient red. So what I'm thinking is we sneak out, get to the ship, and then see if we can ask like a squad of golds or silvers to come help us attack this. Well, not attack the city, but attack the in charge of the city.
I
And
can
over
take
the
this
deed,
again.
Malachi.
And over the deed, Malachi. It's time for you to go down. I
I
mean, it's up
mean,
to you
yeah,
guys.
I think we should try to get metallic reinforcements.
Yeah. But do we ask for them to help with this, or do we ask them to help with our other problem?
I mean, they're more than likely we're gonna have to ask them to help with a lot of stuff.
Will they be willing?
I mean, it's either they help out, help pull some weight, or everything gets reset.
Yeah.
I mean,
For
we,
ours.
I mean, we're gonna have to try our best.
You're gonna have to try your best, Ken. That's on you, buddy.
Dang.
Oh,
Savage. Brutal. Wrecked.
I mean, if timing times out, and it seems like it is that we're gonna get there at the same time that our meetings is supposed to be happening, and now that Robert's not here,
yeah, I mean that definitely puts a dent into our fighting force. Because Robert is damn scary with that halberd.
he also kind of had your way out.
Yeah, it's mainly the fact that he's got the spell story ring, so we can't even split the party and let y'all still try to make that argument.
hmm
Yeah, you're right. But
We
yeah,
we
I guess
can, but you're gonna have to hoof it back on ship instead of teleport back. You can
That is
well,
still stay, but
that is
well,
very honestly, that's based on what we ran into to get here. I don't really see that being an option. You're
yeah.
not going to have the forces to be able to fight the things that might come at you. So if we This actually adds another layer to our time crunch. We actually cannot afford to not get there in time now.
Either that, or I have to leave you here and you send me and Aerith back, and you stay with Ken.
I don't even think it's worth doing. Like the fact that we are now going to be down to a set of 4, splitting the party for this is not a good call at all.
Yeah. I
I
just don't
understand.
know if we have a choice. Because if the Council of Waterdeep and the Council, or the Metallic Dragon meeting, whatever, if they coincide at the same time, we have to be at both. So I don't know how we do that.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is if I could sweet talk one of the younger dragons there enough, maybe I could get a ride from them.
You think they could bring you back to Waterdeep?
Worth a shot.
True. But
Look,
then, so we leave.
we need to. I'll figure out a way.
Yeah.
Okay, we we just need to do what we do best. Just take care of the situation. I believe we can handle this.
Okay.
I like how we were having this conversation in front of this man we barely know.
I know.
He's just sort of like
That's
watching
fine.
very cautiously between all of you. He's been trying to assess if you're like insane or just like if you've just been through a whole load of shit, and he's just rolling really bad insight checks, so he can't tell.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He's Robert's kid. That means he's basically Robert. Right?
Sure. Honestly, I haven't even. Before today, I thought my father was dead. I thought he died during the fall. No one ever saw him return from his mission. There is no reason to think he survived.
I mean, I think he did, but I guess that's besides the point.
I mean, you've
Anyways,
convinced
It's
me
a
that
really
he did.
unfortunate turn of events, because
right?
he did seem to think you were also dead. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he might have been a little bit more motivated to get out here and maybe not just portal on out.
Right.
Yeah.
Portal to hell.
Well, I can hope. Maybe one day he'll come back and.
Yeah, you
I
know,
can
when
see
we're
my dad
not
again.
in the middle of 2 different, like, extremely important council meetings.
But
Sounds.
I look at Ebison. I like give him like a straight up like I promise you I will try my absolute hardest to get the Metallics to support you in any way I can.
I hope you have better luck than we've had. We've been trying to get the Metallics in the Nether Mountains to assist us for generations. They help. They do. Harrying the wizards from their eastern coast. But hands-on assistance has been few and far between.
Yeah, well, this time around I don't think they're gonna have a choice but to assist.
And it just like nods. You seem confident, so who might argue? You
Right,
know
so
more about everything going on in the world than I do.
yeah, kind of a unfortunate knowledge. Kind of been cursed with it.
It's about as good out there as it is here. Just so you know.
That doesn't comfort me.
We're trying to fix it, if that helps.
Trying.
Working on it. We're getting there. We took all their, like, shit.
And they have a chance to take it back.
Again,
Yeah,
he just.
well.
I've got. So he's plus 2 to his insight. I have 4 3s,
Oh my god.
a 4, and a 5 staring at me.
Yeah.
He's rolled a couple that were like half decent, but yeah, he's just staring at you. I never
That's
know
fair.
if you're lying, insane.
I mean, we do like 100%. We're insane. Like no sane person is gonna do the things that we're doing.
No.
Rose will snap their fingers and point at him and cast message, just like, that's the point.
And it just like looks up. It's like, okay.
Either
I
way.
need to be getting back, and we need to be moving on, or else they're going to find us here.
All
Do
right.
Do
you
you need
think
assistance? Do you want to come with?
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys have a resistance. We should probably lay this out with them as well.
We do. There's a bar nearby that we've been using as a kind of housing situation for the survivors here. I've been working out of there, but we need to be careful moving.
All right. Well, guys, we need to find a way to blend in, and I'll take off all of my like artificer gear, like DMS layer. I like try to hide my all-purpose tools somewhere, and then put them in my bag.
you're taking your
He's
armor
like
off.
watching you kind of disarm, and he's like, no, it's not going to be a matter of blending in. It's going to be a matter of not being seen.
Yeah, Ken, you might need that. If we get attacked.
Yeah, especially if we
I've
do end up getting seen.
moved through these streets my whole life, and it's sketchy even for me, so it'd probably be best if you had your tools available.
Okay. This is your city. I'll let you lead the way. I guess I'll
Okay.
just put everything back on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thought, but yeah, it's scary out there. All right, so you guys are going to head into the city as you guys start making your way. He's kind of leading you in a northeastern direction. I need everyone to roll me a stealth check as we set out into the city.
Sweet. Oh, I don't know why I'm at advantage.
Wow. All right.
This is going great, guys.
Uh-huh. Whoop. I don't know why I
Flash
went to GM, but
Okay, flash of genius. Okay, all right. Okay.
I was still in GM, but I rolled
Yeah,
a 13.
I saw.
I mean, if you guys want, I can use a spell slot and make 3 of us invisible. If it'll help with your advantage, it'll give you advantage on stealth checks at least, if that's something you need.
I'm probably gonna need it, please.
I'm probably okay. I just need to, do
Not
better than
roll
that.
Crappy.
Would be ideal.
Well, if I do it, I can make because it's going to be 5th level, I can make 3 people invisible. So do either of you guys want it? Because I'll probably go ahead and make myself invisible too, just to be safe. But
I mean, I could definitely use it.
all right, then Eidos will put a hand on Eric's shoulder and on Ken's shoulder, and then all 3 of us will just vanish.
Yeah. Do Aerith and Ken, and then Rose. Rose will. I'll take a minute and shape changer, and I'll turn myself to kind of look undead, like a skeleton.
Okay, all right.
Let's see if I get a
A fancy skeleton, but a skeleton.
Okay, looks like I'm sticking with a 16.
I already rolled that advantage, so it's a 15.
15, 16.
7.
uh...
All right, so you guys start making your way through the city. He leads you down small alleyways, and it's a very circuitous route that just seems to avoid these main roads. And more than once, you can hear the loud slamming of the undead giants just moving through the city, and the weird kind of shuffling and cackling of the skeletons and the more insane undead that are also here. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I need to roll something for the counter against all your guys' stealths.
Oh, actually, never mind. I can make all of us invisible. It's 4 people. It fits. So Rose, you're also invisible. I mean, you're gonna get it.
Either that or make Sebis, and I'll just.
Well, we can't see him. We need to be able to see him to find out
Yeah.
where we're going.
I guess.
That is
All
smart.
right.
All right, so all you are invisible?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That does have a effect on things. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with that 13.
We're doing great, guys.
Yeah, all right. After about 30 minutes of like juddering motion through streets, waiting for things to pass, Sebas would press himself up against like alleyways, look out, count, move. You guys would move right behind him. It's just this one motion. He seems to be really good at just sort of blending into the stonework and everything around him, moving with his cloak so that it doesn't make him look obvious, and he moves when there's nothing around. So you guys do manage to make it to the tavern without anybody jumping you or accosting you along the way. He leads you in and around the side and then in a back door into what looks to be like a storage room. And yeah. And it comes in, he goes like, okay, so well, this is where we've been hosting the resistance out of. I don't even know if any of my other compatriots are in at the moment, but it's at least safer here. I don't. He kind of like sits down on a box and is looking at you. I don't even know what we
We're
think we can
invisible.
accomplish. Or he's like looking into the room. I hope you all are here. Closes the
Well, once
door.
we're in, he'll drop it. He'll
Okay,
drop
yeah,
me.
that's figured. It's a good
Well,
trick.
I'll fist bump Eodos. It's like good work. Good work on the invisibility.
No problem.
But yeah, he's kind of like looking. He's like, I'm not sure what I want more than anything to free this city, this land, but I don't know what to do at the moment. Like I said, I don't have a plan yet. I heard that some idiots killed a dragon and came to investigate, said
Okay.
dragon slayers. My apologies.
No, I'm taken. No, no, no,
We're
no.
only
No offense taken.
idiots sometimes.
But beyond that, what can I do for you? What
Well,
I don't.
right now, we need to get the assistance of the metallics. So we need to find a nice, white, clear path to the woods so we can get to our ship.
okay, so you need help getting out of the city.
Rectamundo.
It's a
Would
little
be
trickier.
ideal.
We moved about a quarter mile to get here from my home. It's about 2 miles to the edge of the city, so it's a little bit more treacherous, but I can get you there.
Did our airship, did they go back the way we came, or did they go, do I need to tell
Uh,
them to meet us on the other side?
no, Emmeline continued on, and because Rokai was chasing her, she just like continued. There's a
Okay.
forest that's between uh, the mountain that Galandar is built into and the mountain range, and she found a clearing in that forest. So she's off to that like
Mhm.
eastern direction.
Okay, then I'll tell him that we need to get in that direction, preferably.
Okay, I could do that.
Um, this is also just a quick thought I had. Not sure if you would be comfortable with it. I mean, you can disagree if you also if you can disagree if you want as well, but I think to make a better case with the metallics about your plight, you should also come with us as a representative.
Make a persuasion check. Okay. He kind of like looks at you, nods. Give me an hour to check in with my lieutenant. Let her know where I'll be going. You guys
Understood?
can rest here, get something to eat. I'll be back. We'll escort you out of the city, or we'll all 5 of us will leave. And I will join you
Understood.
and make my case.
All right. If you need any assistance, I'm what's called an artificer. I pretty much like I'll like put both hands up. It's like imagine combining magic with engineering, and then I just like clasp my hands together and like just mix them together. So if you need any repairs done to armor, weapons, I'll do it for free.
You could probably keep yourself busy for the next hour just in the tavern alone. If any of you are healers, there might be some that need aid.
Eh.
But there's a lot of broken things in Galandar, people and otherwise. So I appreciate it if you're capable of fixing anything.
I'll try my best. Like pull up my hand, like have it start glowing gold, just like revving up the mending. Here we go again.
Okay. So he'll step out the back door. He's gonna put like a hood up over his head and just nod at you in 1 hour. I'll be back. And then we head out. We will go on out into the city. So for that hour, anything you guys want to do? I know Ken, you're gonna they're literally like there's broken glasses, there's stools, tables that people look pretty tattered, their clothes are pretty tattered. It's not really a great place right now.
Yeah. Also, I'll open up my bag and let Royce Felger and Fafnir out because I'm sure they are like I, they want to get out the bag. So I'll
Yeah,
let them
as
out.
Race kind of like pulls himself out. I have to find those tokens. I think they're on the airship. Hold on. He like
Probably.
pulls himself out of the bag, and Fafnir flies out from behind him. He just like shakes himself from snout all the way to the tip of his tail, and then he just looks up at you and sits down.
Hey,
Seems to be just
yeah,
like happy to be
yeah.
back.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to put you in the bag really quick. It's kind of spoofy here, so. But yeah, we got somewhere safe, so you guys can walk around. Stretch your legs.
Yep. And you guys can, you can rest upstairs. You can take a short rest, but about an hour will pass before Sebas returns. Ken is repairing. Is there anything else anyone wants to work on?
I'll see if I can help the injured.
Mostly, it's like work-related injuries and malnutrition. So it's a little bit of healing, but mostly just roll me a medicine check. It's mostly just applying like basic medical aid.
Medicine. Nope.
Okay.
I
You don't
tried.
make it worse. Yeah. You don't make it worse, and the addition of magic into it makes it so that it you don't hurt anybody, which is good.
Okay.
But yeah, they seem appreciative. The few that could be healed with a small, bit of magic or, have things restored are appreciative, but the other people are like, no, no, it's fine. It's okay. I'm just it's just these old bones and it's just I've been in the fields too long. And you get the general sense that the people that are here are heavily subjugated by the Lich and they work like 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they're just worked to death, essentially.
I don't like it. Like it.
I'm gonna go bother the bartender.
Oh man, fucking I got food in my mouth. That's what the bartender says as you walk up to him.
Is it male, female,
She's a
whatever?
female.
Okay.
She's middle aged. She looks wiry haired. She's like chewing. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, I gotta eat when I can get a break. What can I help you with?
uh, are you Andy?
No.
Ah,
Andy was my husband.
ah,
I'm Michelle.
okay. This is your place.
Yeah. Trying to keep it running best I can. We don't really make so much money anymore. It's more just like
Yeah.
a refuge house now. What can I
I
help you with?
mean, I don't know. I'm just bored, honestly.
That's not something we come across here very often.
Constantly fighting to survive. Yeah. But, I get it. I don't know what we're doing here. We're trying to help, I think, but not really because we don't really have time. It's also, an entire country stuck.
And like her face just sort of like not sours, but just she's thinking, just kind of like scrunches in a bit, and she looks down and nods. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot.
Rose just like sits down on the stool and like puts their chin on the bar, just like, I don't know. I don't even know what we can do. I,
I mean,
Eodos and Robert and Ken, they want to fix it like we always do, but this seems like a lot.
more than usual.
What, the country?
I mean, I don't know what you normally
No,
do. And while
I
you're
don't know.
talking, she's like cleaning a glass. She's getting like she gets you a glass of what looks like really really dark liquor, and it doesn't smell great, but she pours it out anyway. Pours a glass for herself.
I mean, we're adventurers. We go around and we fix things and make life better for everyone. But how do you fix something that's just like broken?
That is the question I have been asking myself for 5 years, and she just drains the whole glass and pours herself another one. I don't know. I honestly, I think about it most days, but at this point, the focus is just making it through the day, and that might just be the point. You know, we've had those adventurous souls here. Gallandar, Agrelond itself was mercenaries ran amok everywhere. They to the east, pirates to the west. Oh,
They're all ghosts now. Well, they were. The pirates.
I
We
thought you
got
meant
rid
the
of them.
mercenaries. I mean, the mercenaries are too. They've.
Well,
Phew.
they're skeletons, but not ghosts, I don't think. The pirates were ghost skeletons. That was a whole different thing.
She just kind of stares at you. Again, it's like everyone's trying to figure out if you're like fucking with them, and they're not rolling well. And she just kind of takes a sip of her glass. Right. Okay. Um. Yeah. I don't know how to reply to any
Okay, so
ghosts.
Rose sits up and like grabs her glass and the chick. All right, so we came on the airship, and then they'll go through and tell her
The
the
story.
story. Yep,
Okay.
of the
All right.
entirety of like the Ghost Isles and the pirates and the Dracahydra.
Cool. Sounds good. So while Rose is telling the story, Eodos, anything you're doing or just chilling?
Well, I'll probably just mess around with that necrotic ruby, see if there's any cool effects I can just manifest.
Oh man. Master notebook, maybe? No. This one. There's this document. This one right here. Scroll, 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 scroll. Alright, so that's from Master.
All the notes.
The ruby has a warlocky effect.
Yes. It is based off of a Deathlock mastermind. I'm getting the picture of it. So it's, you can encase yourself in like shadows and cloak. I don't know. The pirate one's so much easier to do because there's so many like classically pirate themed, and I liked the idea of them. It's just getting it to. And all I have is
The hand.
Yeah, you can make yourself a gross, like, ghostly hand.
Can I just like manifest some ghostly like robes like that underneath the armor just for aesthetic?
You focus on it, and tattered cloth starts like draping itself out from your armor and down and around, and just sort of drapes off of you, and looks like it's built into the armor itself, but it kind of waves through it almost a little bit ghostly way.
Hell yeah. Cool.
Cool. Well, as Rose finishes up their story with a flourish, and Michelle, the barkeeper, is standing there just kind of like shaking her head dumbfounded, Sebas will walk back in to the back room and gather you guys back up, let you know that he's informed his lieutenant, who is a half elf, need a name. Half elf named Frillis. And he kind of like looks at Rose when he says the name and goes, "Don't make fun of her name. She will kill you."
She could certainly try.
Okay. Well, we ready to make for the gates?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be a series of stealth checks. For the first leg, everybody give me a stealth check, or let me know if you're using anything to make your way through the city, and to enhance that. If you want to do this in any way. He's going to lead you down back alleys, but if you have another way, if you wanted to try flying or whatever, all up to you guys.
I mean, I could fly one of us or two of us just over the city, but only for an hour.
I think it's better if we all just stick together.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an option. If you don't turn me invisible, I'll make myself all skelly man again. But that's all I got. Otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be a longer trek, I'm not even in the turn invisible. I say we just stealth and see where we go from there.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Everybody, for the first hour leg, roll me a stealth check. Make your way through the city.
Diane.
Yeah, see
Okay.
better.
Okay, let me get one for Mr. Sebas.
Shabish.
Sure-ish.
Stealth.
Just be glad we have this dragon armor and not regular scale mail. Otherwise, I'll be rolling with
Chink,
disadvantage.
ka-chink, ka-chink,
Yeah.
ka-chink, 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 ka-chink.
Yeah, he and he's wearing splint mail, which you would know clatters together a lot, but you can tell that he's modified his in some way where he doesn't, like, that clattering isn't there. He's also got modified heavy armor to remove
Hell
that
yeah.
stealth disadvantage. He did roll a natural one though. So
Oh.
Sebas.
as you guys are
Haven't
making your
you
way through
been
this,
here for a while, dude? What's wrong with you?
I know it's embarrassing, right? Oh. But as you're making your way through the city, you're kind of going around this large caved-in building. Looks maybe like it was a shrine or a temple at one point. There's like a well around the front of it, and as you all are stepping like past the well and down the street to the south, you can hear clattering and what sounds like bones being drawn together behind you, about 20 feet away. Let's see.
Oh boy.
You need to get your tokens.
Yeah, boy.
Ken, Race Fogar is armor, bag, or out?
Well, he was in. Well, with us trying to stealth, I would put him back.
In the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. Just needed to know what tokens to grab.
Just chill in an intra-dimensional space for a little bit. It's fine.
So I'm going to draw a square that you guys can kind of outline how you would be traveling together and move you over to the map and change the music.
Dun dun dun.
We're so fucked. So we're heading in this direction?
So you were heading down kind of south along this way, and as you stepped past this building as a group, as you're all moving in this square here, you hear clattering coming from this large shrine behind you. And Sebis would probably actually be in the lead, Rose. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, go for it.
So
Cool.
you're all traveling clustered together.
Yeah, I was about to move myself because I assumed he was in the lead, and I thought we were going up this way. I was about to move on up here, but
Yeah,
that
that
worked.
was. I just copied and pasted the tokens. I didn't even think about his until it was too late. Need that. Okay, so as you guys you hear clattering from behind you, and then Aerith, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
And I need everyone to roll me initiative as you
Ah.
feel you feel a freezing force kind of like try to enshroud. Oh, I don't even have the turn tracker up. Trying to like enshroud your whole mind, and as you feel it kind of sink in, you shake your head and you turn around and you can see.
Sorry.
Hell yeah.
That coming out of the building behind is one of those giant frost giant skeletons that you've seen. Its eyes are bearing down directly at you, Aerith.
Do I take any damage?
No, you saved.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's pretty crazy.
Okay. I still didn't even click my token.
Why would you?
I need a second, so.
I shouldn't do it a third time. I'm just gonna stand here.
Burn a 20.
I know. I'm afraid to.
The second there was noise, Ito's just pulled up like the ghostly tattered hood, just trying to be a little bit stealthy, even though it's not working.
Well, he went for the flamboyant, bright one that usually is in the rear, and it's fun. Hey, hold on.
But I say so. Fuck off.
To tracker. What's your initiative?
9.
9.
9.
Okay, and then I need to get Mr. Sebis. As the glare sinks into you, he turns over. He's like, "Shit, giants!" And then he rolls his initiative. Oh, he actually Hell yeah, go him. Okay, natural 20 on that.
As fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. He kind of like looks and then starts. I'm going to remove this, heading towards building 10, 15, 20, 30. And as he steps into the building, he's kind of looking to his left, and he steps up there. He goes, "Oh, shit!" And you just see him summon the hammer out of nowhere and just start swinging.
Well,
off to his right.
We're doing great, guys.
Ooh, no, that does not. No. Okay, that one does. So his first attack, you just see it swing wide. He twists the hammer around, and he slams it down. You can hear it slam into something. It crunched into something. But, not sure.
So wait, they're inside the building?
Mm-hmm.
And he glared at me
just
through a
rubble
window.
and yeah, he glared at you kind of through the rubble. This one in particular was sitting down, and then as you walked past, he stood up and looked over the wall at you.
What a bitch.
Right?
Yeah, that is gonna be what he has right now. I'm just getting myself familiar. Okay, so Ken, it's your turn.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna cast this.
Haste, got it.
And then I will use an action to open up my sec to get Ray Svelker out. And then
right.
I guess I'll use my hasted action to armor up.
Oh, so haste, armor. You got your movement and your bonus action.
And then I'll zoom up to assist Sebis.
All right, so as you come up the stairs, you've seen them walking around the town before. You love them, you fear them. A bone claw.
Yay.
Yay! If that's the bone claw, what the fuck is
Massive.
the other thing?
It's
I thought that was the
so
bone
as
claw.
you come up the stairs, let me get a picture of it because the token doesn't really show. You've been seeing these walk around the city. They are grotesque
Oh boy.
abominations of undead with these very long arms and these claws that seem to just
Oh.
drag against the ground.
Ew.
And as
So
you
my-
come up, Sebas has one of the hands like under his hammer before he pulls it up and goes into his kind of defensive stance. So that is your bonus action.
I think he's got Yowie.
Well, shit, I didn't call for it earlier. Never mind. I guess I'll rev up a defensive field for,
Okay.
just in case.
Maybe. Oh, hold on one second.
Does he got like gooey pants? What the hell?
I think it's
One
just
after
robes or shadowy
You
robes.
pants.
First 22 would hit.
Like a fucking symbiote.
Them nails are freaky.
I forgot that I'm not going to do that now. Okay, so on the Bone Claw's turn, he's going to do his first attack against you, Ken. The second attack against Sebas. 22 to hit you, Ken.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to click my armor. Hold up.
It's all good.
So I'm at 21 with the armor, and then hasted. So
The
that's
plus
plus
2.
2.
So it's
I'm at
23,
23.
so it doesn't hit you.
Hell
As
yeah.
his
Hell yeah.
claw swipes out, and just like this burst of speed, you step out of the way, and the claw zooms in front of your face. The second one swings out towards Sebas. That just hits. As it's coming in to hit, you see
Ow.
Sebas throw his left hand out, and a shield of arcane energy erupts out from the hand and deflects the claw away from it.
Hell yeah. He
Hey,
shielded
that's my spell.
You used shield, yes.
Fuck yeah.
I missed that spell.
It is a dope spell, but that
It's
is
very
his reaction.
useful.
This the sacrifice I have to make this awesome armor. Oh well.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
What is it gonna do? It already failed that once against Aerith, so it's not gonna do it again. He's gonna make his 2 great axe attacks on Aerith.
At
Is it
disadvantage,
16? Okay, so the first attack's a 16.
which is a
So it
miss.
doesn't hit, and a 12.
That's a miss.
Boom! Just hitting the mid air. Eodos.
I'm just standing on one spot. It's just like douche, douche.
I can't quite get around to be able to flank yet, but I'll swoop around here to start setting up for it for them.
Okay. Well, I mean, you are flanking right now with Aerith.
Oh, does that count? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
If
Yeah,
a creature is large enough, it's like, it's very
Yeah,
up and
I
about.
thought I needed to be like right here, so that works out then. Okay, cool.
If it's like
A
if this
straight
is the
line.
border, you just need to draw a line through 2 parallel sides.
So like that. Or like this. Or like...
But like this and that, this bottom one, that's not advantage.
Can't see yours.
Yeah, you're
Ah,
not
that's-
seeing.
Okay.
Whoa!
There we go.
All right.
Anyway. 26 does hit, yes. Sorry, I didn't see that. All right, 28, got it.
And I'm assuming this guy's not gonna be moving, but if he moves, Booming Blade's in there.
Okay, Boomer Blade's in there, got it. 17 does hit, yep.
Oh, cool. I was gearing up to add another charge to the Fate Rend.
All right. So, yeah, you get up behind him, wham, into the bone and what remains of the sinew and musculature that holds this skeleton together. You smash into it. It's taking damage. Big skeleton, though.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Rose.
Alright. Bonus action Bardic Inspiration on Edis.
Hell yeah.
Love inspiration.
Right? Just looks over, just like, "Aw, is this guy bothering you?" And I look towards the big guy, and I will cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, natural 20.
Nope.
That's 5. Does not
No.
save.
So
All right.
14 damage, and he has to move that
So roll
away.
me the extra damage from Booming Blade, and everyone gets attacks of opportunity.
Sweet.
That's what 2d8 right now, or is it 1d8?
The 2D.
It's. Yeah, I think it's a 2d8.
2d8, I think, for the extra when they move.
Yeah, 'cause it's an extra 1d8 on it. 23 does hit. 16 hits.
No.
That natural 20 hits.
Did you say yes for the 16 or no?
Yes, for the 16.
Yeah, that does hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Calculator. 7 plus 10 plus 17 plus 11 plus 12 is 57
Oh.
points damage. All right. He's looking pretty fucked up as the Dissonant Whispers comes in. He's like finishing up the swing arc on his axe and looking down at Aerith and is just like in his head. Turns and just starts running, and as he does, you all cleave into him. Rose the sock and buskin through what looks to be a vertebrae.
I just
Aerith
like
through.
punch
Oh,
him
I
like
didn't use my
claws.
cantrip. Fuck. I forgot to
Yeah.
do that. Oh
Too
well.
bad.
And as all of this is going off, the reverberating energy left behind from Eodos' flurry of attacks also and cracks the bones more. It's still alive, but fucked up. Anything else you want to do, Rose?
I'm just gonna peek over here. Can I see through the door from back here?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can see through the door up
I'm
there.
just gonna take one more back, and then I'll go there.
All right, Aerith, it is your turn.
I'll probably just use Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Just to save up on spells.
All right, so it's a dex save
Doing
on
great
which one?
damage.
The giant. Okay. Dex save. That is a dirty one.
Hell,
So 4 radiant.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. He's still fleeing, and as he does, one of the scapulas on his back just erupts with this bright, like pinkish gold glow. Just. Anything else?
I will move 5, 10, 15, 20 here. Or that's my turn.
And this is as far as this one could get on his turn with his movement. So he runs out with his axe out and looks around the battlefield. He could see all of you, so I'm going to just. Ken, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Hell yeah.
Similarly to Aerith, you feel this bone cold chill try to enter your body, and as you shake your head and manage to not take damage from the freezing stare or get
Good.
paralyzed.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I know what this is, and that's good. Please
So
don't.
that is him. Sebis is going to circle around with his hammer out. He runs up flanking. He will use his does that add to the extra right now? It does. Okay, so he's going to use his green flame blade for his first one. So the hammer gets wreathed in green fire. He swings down.
Hell yeah.
That's a 7. That doesn't hit.
That's
Swings
loud.
wide. He twists it. Swings again. That's a 24. That does hit.
hell yeah. There you go.
Cracks the. And you know what? He's actually going to throw a superiority die on there. He only has 1, but he's going to try to trip this thing. Bone Claw makes a save. He got a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah. So he clips him in the ankles with this massive hammer, and you could see it kind of like step back from the pain. Doesn't get knocked on his ass though, but does take damage. That is his turn. 10.
Well, I will take advantage of that quick second of distraction and run up and punch him in the back of the head.
As you
Just-
enter his range, hold on one second, sorry. As you enter his range, because I didn't do this with Sebas earlier and I should have, he's going to use his reaction to make a claw attack against you. That is a 21 to hit, which I think misses because you're
No.
hasted. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
So he swings out. As you close the gap, these claws just jut out at you and you twist, getting into range.
This first hit is gonna have booming blade on it.
All right. The knuckles at the end of your armor just start pulsing with vibrational energy. The 16 does hit.
hell yes. Might be creepy and do a lot of scary shit, but it's nice when they don't have like insane AC.
Right.
Right.
Or piercing. Hold on, that didn't. Your weapon got broken.
It rolled a 2 plus 2.
Yeah. Let me see. Where's.
Love to see it.
Right. I just.
How is everyone's
Constantly.
things breaking?
I don't know.
It's just
It
roll 20
rolled
breaks
everything correctly except for the damage.
it.
Not gonna lie
Is
to
he
you.
supposed to be
It's
rolling
good.
like a 2d something plus 2, right?
It's 1d10 plus his intelligence. All right. Try running the damage again. And then booming blade, so an extra d8.
Can.
And if you wanted to use the thunder gauntlets.
Yeah, I'll use Thunder Gauntlets. Might as well.
So on
Let's
that
see if I
16,
can get
go
my
ahead.
strength again.
Give me the damage roll again on that 16 that hit. The 13 unfortunately missed. So the first hit with the booming blade, wham into
That's
him
better.
for that's much
Hell
better.
yeah.
Mhm.
Way better.
2d8 from gauntlets and booming blade, and that's okay. Cool. Everything's good there. So 20 points of damage, and he has booming blade on him. Yeah, I already had the thing on for that, so
Oh.
you actually rolled better.
Flip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. He's starting to look messed up. You slam into him, and as you pull your fist back, like a piece of the flesh on his sternum just sloughs off onto your gauntlets and then falls to the ground. And he's just got this like exposed musculature and bone beneath what used to be flesh.
Ew.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Alrighty, so he's going to step over here, just into more shadow, and then as he does, I need Ken and Sebas to both make me Constitution saving throws.
He's using a cone attack.
I think they're a little wide for that.
I'm gonna use Flash of Genius on that.
Okay. Alright. Get Sebas.
Now, don't forget, he had booming blade and he moved 5 feet, so he's gonna get
Exactly.
exploded down.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
2d8.
Get him,
D8.
kid.
Yeah, because he needs to step into the dim shadows in order to do this. So as he steps into the shadows, that part of his chest where you hit just, and you
Oh,
see
hell yeah.
more like
Nice.
undead viscera kind of just into the space, but then he almost disappears into the shadows, and then you see the shadows themselves just lash out at both of you. You manage to resist it. Or take, okay, which means you take no damage. Seb has failed, unfortunately, so he takes damage, and you see as a burst of shadows around his chest and like knock him back, and then as you look into the shadows, the bone claw is gone.
Motherfucker.
Okay, that's gonna be his turn. Frosty Gianty Skeleton. Okay. Eodos, can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
D10 if you need it. Nope. Hell yeah.
Guys, come on. Let me hurt you.
No.
Again, you feel that stare try to penetrate and lock you in place. Shake your head. No, no, no. Not happening to me.
Not in my house.
Nuh-uh.
You sound so
3, 4,
dejected.
5, 6, 7.
Oh, what a bitch.
Yeah. Eodos, it's your turn. I'm not dejected. I'm never dejected. I am always just trying to think, what would the monsters do?
Can I move through this space, or was he just able to because he's so big?
Right here, there's a big enough gap that you can come through.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd have to like leap over this. This is like a 6-foot high wall, so.
Well, I can't quite reach, so I guess I'm gonna stretchy arms it up.
Okay.
Bonus I could empower them so that I can't reach and swing.
Okay. Go for it.
Make sure advantage is off. Yes.
You actually do have advantage. You're flanking, but you don't need it. He's dead.
Okay.
For the 29, the 24, he's got 9 hit points. Yeah. you as he attempts to hit you with the freezing stare, he moves towards Sebes, who seems to be a little bit of an easier target, having actually taken some damage. And as he's like rearing back to take an attack, you just, and the Fate Render just kind of erupts through his ribcage, and then in a big clatter of bones, it just hits the ground.
Well,
Sebes
that's return.
oh, all right, Rose, it's your turn.
Whee! And how high is this fountain? Like, how big is it?
It sits about 3 feet off the ground. It's like sitting height, and then there's a stem in the middle that at one point probably had water flowing out of it, but now is just not. So it's just kind of mucky water.
Ew.
Eh.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not nice
I
water.
know what
you don't
you were
want to hide.
thinking.
Nah, I actually just I want to see if I can climb up on top of that and get a little bit higher up,
Okay.
just so I can see kind of like over in this area.
All right, make me an athletics check. Okay. You make it most of the way up. Where are you just trying to see if there's anything right there?
Yeah.
There's nothing right there. You
Okay.
can see the shadows, and you could see them kind of lash out when he was controlling them, and then they almost subsided. It went from like deep shadow to just normal dim light.
Well, regardless, then I guess I'm just gonna like kind of clinging onto this. I'm just gonna reach out with my other hand and like right here-ish. I'm gonna cast Nather's Mischief
Right here.
to try to like not like right here-ish to kind of get it in here, but also to get this guy, but not hit Ken.
Okay.
So like here-ish.
Okay. Sounds good. Roll me the D4.
3.
And he needs to do. I doubt they're gonna make the save.
The fact that the thing or both of them are just gonna start giggling.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be great.
Ugh.
So you do hear this start.
Hell yeah.
But that's the only sound you get. There
Okay.
doesn't seem to be anything there.
Alright, it's there in case he comes back.
Sounds good. Anything else you want to do?
Just yell over there, just like, hey, Sebas, don't die.
I'm trying. I've been doing that for 5 years.
Yeah, well. Try
Don't
harder.
get me killed.
Hey.
Aerith, it's your turn.
Bonus action, I'm gonna activate Blade Song.
Okay.
up. And then... This is
Just
my
want to point out,
max distance.
don't get me killed, he says, but he's the one that rolled the net one that got us seen.
Right?
Yeah, he did, because it was like you guys had 2 successes and 2 fails, and
Yep.
it was up to him whether he succeeded or failed.
Oh my god.
That's why Rose doesn't do better.
I'm going to cast Daylight
Okay,
in this room.
right there.
Yeah.
All right.
And let me
Get
link
fucked,
it
shadows.
for you. Yeah, get fuck shadows.
Bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60-foot radius. Okay.
I feel like this is gonna be bad, but it'll be helpful.
60-foot.
You got a flashbang.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's basically just you hear that's bright and also like
Hey.
roaring hissing sound from the room behind Eodos.
It didn't like it. Oh,
Oh, okay. It
well,
moved.
that's
I'm
good.
over here so I can steal your pants, asshole.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope. That's my turn. My bonus and my action.
Let's see. Giggling is incapacitated and uses all of his movement to run in a random direction.
Mm-hmm.
It runs directly north into a wall.
Neat.
Does it go through the wall?
It just basically smashes its way through the building, and it's like there's just like stone and rubble coming down around it.
Bye.
But that'll be his turn. This episode's just gonna shrug and chase after him and just start wailing. Do his green flame blade hammer attack. Misses.
No.
Nope. He swings twice. You see him twist the hammer. God damn it!
Nice.
Feel it, dude.
That's
I know that feeling.
all he's got. Yeah, he rolled a 3 and a 6 on the die. And with
Hell
Great
yeah.
Weapon Master, it does not come out
Yeah.
well. Ken, it's your turn.
Wah wah.
I'm gonna go help Sabbath out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Well, how many spaces does it take when you zip past friendlies?
This
It
is
takes an extra
45.
5 feet.
Yeah,
Alright, so
but you have 60 feet of movement, so.
yeah, so go ahead and
Alright.
then give this guy a good old 1, 2, 3.
Sounds good. Uh, 16 hits. Yep.
Hell yeah. Get him.
Get up.
Fuck him up.
Oh,
Oh.
Uh,
All right, now nat 20.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost.
It's close. So the 16 and the 27 do hit.
yeah, I'm not adding anything. Oh shit! The fuck?
You're not adding anything?
Oh well, shit.
I mean,
that
if you
still
don't
has
want to, I
Booming
can just
Blade on it.
ignore it. But it's up to you.
You know what? I'll add it. Fuck it.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a
Nice.
decent roll, yeah.
Yeah.
This second one is not adding anything.
Gotcha. It's just the punch.
Yeah. What the fuck?
9 points
Oh,
of
okay.
damage. Got it. All right. Anything else you want to do?
New.
Yes. That's your turn. Pull up.
I was wondering where the fuck this noise is coming from, and then I realized, like,
There's music.
There's music.
Yeah,
He actually
we
put
got-
We got
sound.
Muzak now.
we fancy, huh?
Yeah, we're moving on up. Yeah, okay. Well, as the daylight just rains bright light over this entire building, it runs up to you, Eidos. It can only really use its piercing claw attack because it can't do anything without
Hell
shadows.
yeah. Get fucked.
That is a
Get
no. That is a 13 and a 14 as it swings out at you twice. The light blinding it. Ah! That's its turn. Eidos.
All right. Well, man, I'm just gonna swing back.
I'm amazing. Even though I can't hit for shit.
Right? Look what happens when you actually use level spell, though.
I know.
Wow, Aerith.
I'm so useful.
19 does hit. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Yikes.
Even
yeah.
with that type of roll.
Yikey doodles.
Is it still walking?
Probably.
It's still up, yeah.
That hits.
It's like you, as it swings out at you twice, you step back. Yeah. Lash out once, you take one of its arms off. This poof, massive bone claw hits the ground, and as it rears back in pain, staring down at its dismembered arm, you just shove the Fate Render through its head, twist, and it falls to the ground. And as it falls, the skin starts to flake off of it and like almost disintegrate into the air, and it just lets out this ghastly.
Oh, that's not good.
Gross.
No, I do.
As I hurt my throat.
I was about to
Excuse me.
say.
Woo. That one dug deep. It sort of like disintegrates without falling all the way to the ground before nothing is left. It just into ash into the air. No, they don't. They don't just die when destroyed.
Yeah, we need to punch. I need to punch this giant skeleton, and we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Anything else you want to do, Eidos?
Don't think I can hit. I know I have 15 feet range. I don't think I can hit him, so yeah, that's
He's
it.
just outside. Yeah. Okay. Aerith, your turn.
No, it's my turn.
No, it's Rose's turn.
Oh, it's Rose's turn. I'm sorry. I'd already clicked it forward. That's my fault. Rose, it's your turn.
I only say because I'm about to make things unfortunate. Because I was... They were in the middle of yelling out, just like, alright, Cetus, bear with me, things are gonna get a little weird, and then Eidos ran into it too. But that's fine.
Okay.
Well, it's moving
the square is moving up 10 feet.
Donk.
Oh, it's still touching the golem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's what I was trying to do. So, that's why I had to go through Cetus. And 2, which is the blinded one.
And Eidos, give me a wisdom save.
It's a dex save.
No, it's a deck save.
Oh, is it dex save? Okay, give me a
Dex
dex
save
save.
or be blinded until the start of your next turn as the flower spray you in the face. Whoops.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay, so
You have a D10 if you want it, but it'd be
That's
funny.
true. You still have the D10.
Just gotta hit an 8 or higher.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no reason not to try, because if I fail, I still keep it, right?
Yeah. Aww.
Nice. Hell yeah.
all right. So as you move the spell up, it changes from this weird kind of smoky laughing gas, and then flowers plink plink plink. 3 of them sprout, one in front of each of the creatures, and spray. All 3 of you are blinded.
Hell yeah.
Everybody failed.
Whoops.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot Rose with some lightning.
No.
You can't
You hear-
see her though.
I didn't do any damage.
I can't see.
You can't hit me. It's fine. Just swing forward. And
Oh, no.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to... Well, actually, I have an action. That doesn't take an action. It just moves.
Yeah, it just moves.
I'm just gonna summon my Chakram and try to... Is that... Yeah. Try to hit the guy.
Go ahead.
Also, you don't need to see for Hellish or Shocking Rebuke.
No.
I thought
But
I
you
had to do
didn't take
damage
damage.
to you.
You didn't take damage.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
get
I'm not really gonna do it, y'all. I'm just saying. You specifically said I can't see. You don't need to. It's just like
Well, that's
Eldritch Blast.
true.
You don't need to see.
Nah, I said that you didn't take damage.
No, Aurora said I
Oh.
can't see.
Well, hit him instead then. How many charges do I need to do for a upcast? I can't remember my charges sheet. Where is it? It is 3 charges. Nope, 4 charges. I'm just gonna do 1 then and just do the lower. So Eh.
Yeah, that hit. 11 damage. Got it. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All righty.
Gonna watch this because it's funny.
Aerith, it's your turn. You just watched flowers shoot people in the face like it was like something out of like a clown act. This giant sunflower like
Is this wall still up?
most of it. It goes up about 8-9 feet. There's no real like ceiling, but it goes up the whole way. You can kind of see him through there.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I'm standing here, well, do I still have line of sight?
You can see him. He has cover.
What about if I'm standing here? Is it still just cover?
Yeah, where you are right now, he has 3/4 cover. If you were here, he'd have half cover.
Here.
Or I'm sorry, other way around. Other way around. I
So
flipped that.
this is half.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
where you are right
That
now
one's
is a
your better.
+2 to his AC,
Yeah.
and this is a +5 because you can kind of see him through.
I will use a guiding bolt at level 2.
Right.
Oh, that's level 1.
Hell yeah. Get
Yeah, that hit. Would have hit anyway.
him.
16. All right.
And whoever hits him next has advantage.
Advantage. Okay.
It's good because Simmons also blinded, so that he can get a flat roll.
All right. Well, on his turn, he's just going to swing wildly once into Sebas's space, once into Ken's space. So the one against Sebas is straight roll, because being blinded gives them advantage on against attacks.
I don't know. I guess.
I think if they're both blinded, then it's just a flat roll.
Yeah. Because he can't see, but he can't dodge.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, but the creature also has disadvantage. So it's just a straight roll against Sebas with his great axe is going to be that'll hit.
Watch out, Sebas.
Then he's going to swing into Ken's space. Disadvantage, disadvantage is a 14 to hit. So Ken, you could see it coming and get out of the way after he cleaves through Sebas,
Yikes.
who couldn't get out of the way. He's looking kind of messed up. He's got
No,
like
Sebas, you're right.
a couple of like deep wounds in him, and as the axe cleaves across his chest, you can see it cut through the armor, and like a gout of blood just and he reaches up and grabs his chest with his left hand.
Damn it,
But
Sebas.
then it's gonna be his turn,
Get him.
and now he just it's still just a straight roll. Unfortunately, even with guiding bolt, it's still just a straight roll.
I'm
'Cause he can't
helping.
see.
So Hill Green Flame Blade, why not? It does hit. That's a 19.
Hey!
Hey, see, you did
Hell
it.
yeah, dude.
Put that on. Come on. I don't know if I've actually rolled the damage for this one yet. Okay.
I think this is the first time he's actually hit.
Right? It's kind of. Why didn't it?
If he's above
28 points of damage. Got it. Okay. And then his second attack, he will also just make a swing. 20. What are you doing?
Nah.
That's a 23 to hit. That does hit. For
Yay!
another
See,
23.
he fights better blind.
Apparently.
Even though he doesn't
Must
have blind
be like
sight.
his dad.
Right?
Yeah, he's just like Ken. You look at him. He has his eyes closed and his head almost like tilted down and at an angle as he's swinging. It seems he's trying to use his hearing. Instead, it's
You're
working.
welcome.
Ken, it's your turn.
I guess I'll follow up with some more punching.
All right, you have advantage on all attacks against the giant.
Oh. Let's go.
Yeah, because he's blind.
Hell yeah, get him.
Of course, I can roll the 28s to hit Sebas. Yeah, that hit. And
Nice.
25 also hits. Yeah.
On that 20 here, go. Hell yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
called it.
All right, roll me
Fuck 'em up,
damage,
Ken.
and then I'm pretty sure.
I feel like he'll kill it
Close.
before the.
Are you adding anything to any of these attacks? Are you using any more of your resources?
I'm gonna use can I use Movement Blade on the last one just for shits and
Hell
giggles?
Yeah, roll it.
You.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's all good. I know what rolls are relevant and which ones aren't. 10, another 20.
Like 60 damage total.
Rolled it all right. Yeah, it's 50. He's
50.
so close. As you close in, he slams the axe down in the space behind you. Step out of the way, and you close in with just like this gut punch into his rib cage. You feel the ribs crack beneath your fist, kind of kicking up right into the side of his chest and right into the middle of his face, just into the skull. Back to the ground, cracks showing, spiderweb. He's like staggering back, but he is still conscious, or at least a threat. Anything else you want to do?
2 sets of 30 though, wasn't it?
15, 15, and then 30 at the bottom. That's 60.
Oh, that's 30 at the bottom. That is
Yeah.
60. I miscounted that. He had 7
I was like, am I
points with
bad?
50.
Am I
Yeah.
that bad at math? I don't know.
As he
You explode him
staggers
with a-
back, you
with a
fall
punch.
to the ground, Ken, this kind of like billowing fall. You hit the ground as he falls backwards, his spine cracking along what it remains of the wall here. He is done.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
He had 57 hit points, so I was really hoping you were going to hit that, and then I did math wrong. But that brings you guys out of the combat.
Woo!
Sebas is still holding his chest. Ow.
Still blind.
I'm
Well,
still blind.
No, actually, he's not blind. It was only until the start of his next turn. I think.
Oh. No,
Wait,
your
hold
next
on.
turn.
Your
It's
next
your
turn.
turn.
Yeah. So he's
Yeah,
still
it
blind.
cycles around on your turn. So eventually your turn comes around. Do you dismiss it or do you keep it up and troll?
Yeah.
You troll?
Yeah.
Okay.
That means
Roll
you
me a
would have to.
D4.
Yeah, I was about to say you would have to
I'm
re-roll
gonna
that
go
D4.
ahead and move. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and step out.
Boop.
They know better, but Sebas doesn't.
He's
So
like,
it's funny.
I still can't see, but at least it doesn't sound like they're up anymore.
about now?
Ah,
Oh no.
which
That's the
one is
wisdom
this?
save. That's the giggle.
That's the
From
giggling,
laughing?
uncontrollably one, yeah.
Rouse.
Oh, see, look, he's having fun.
Rose.
And then he runs out of the space because he has to
There you
run
go.
in a random direction. And he laughs until eventually your turn comes around. You can't catch him with it, and he
Yeah, no,
shakes
I
it off.
drop it.
Oh, my head and my body. Why? We need to go. Oh, we need to move. He's like pulling against.
A healing light on him.
Take off Race Slugger real quick and put him back in the bag.
Okay. He kind of like watches as you shuck your armor into a mechanical dragon and then stick it in a bag, and he's just like, I have never met anyone who fights quite like you do.
Hey,
Actually,
That's still up in the air.
quite like any of you. Actually, that was madness.
Oh yeah, I would have dispelled
It was
the,
pretty
the
fun.
daylight.
Okay. Yeah, that helped as it kind of flickers out.
There's gonna be an hour of that. But
I mean, you
it's
could just
okay.
keep it, and it'll be like a
Well,
distraction.
it's not concentration. It's just the duration.
That's
So
true.
it's just
Yeah,
an
maybe
hour
keep it.
worth of
You know, I'll
bright
keep it there.
ass
I'll
light.
keep it there for the hour. Use it as a
All right.
distraction.
Okay.
They'll be like,
Everybody,
hey, rat.
you gave him a healing light, so he gets 5 hit points.
Yes.
All right. You watch as like the bleeding kind of slows, but he's still kind of messed up.
Yeah, maybe if that happens again, you should just let us take care of it.
He kind of like looks at you. Make me a persuasion check.
Hey, I'm not saying you didn't do great. You did really good at the end there when you couldn't see. But like, I don't want you to die. You kind of need to get us out of here.
It also
like
feel kind
narrows
of
his
bad
eyes.
if we let our friend's son die. I'd feel kind of
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank God he's not watching right now.
We'll just send them to hell, and then they can be together.
No.
What?
Let's just move.
Can I cast Cure Wounds at level 2?
Sure. He would very much appreciate that. He has dismissed his hammer, but as you put your hand on him and cast the wound, you see the bleeding finally stop beneath his armor, and he like leans back with like, thank you. That's much better. Usually we have to rely on our own natural methods to heal.
That's about all we got.
Okay. Let's keep getting you to the wall. Let's see how the second leg of the journey goes. So as you guys continue through the city, everybody give me another stealth check.
I will pat Sebas on the shoulder, just be like, "Hey, guess what? Try not to fuck
What?
it up this time." And I give him a bardic inspiration.
Ito just vanishes. He's a ghost.
Hell
Yeah?
yeah. But yeah, he's a D10 he can add if he does awful.
Okay.
For 10 minutes.
All right. Well, using these rolls, and we'll wait for Ken. Ken might balance the scales somewhat now. No effect. Using these rolls and the distraction of the daylight lasting for the first hour, you guys make the next 2 hours unaccosted across the city. Again, it's
Just it would wear off
dangerous
anyway. I just want to use it.
and sketchy as you hit a 32.
30, yeah.
And you question whether you ever really knew Aeneados. It seems he is stealthed out of your memory. But no, you make your way across unaccosted for about 2 hours. For the final leg, as you guys are within about a quarter mile of the wall, is there any? Are you going all the way to Emmeline? Were you going to let her know to come get you? What was your plan there? Because you're getting close to the wall. You can see the eastern wall of the city, coming, about
Okay.
1,000
Yeah.
feet away.
So as we're stealthing and running, I'm going to do sending twice. One to Emmeline and one because I forgot to send Robert a message, and I said I was going to send him a message.
Okay. All right. So you send M. M works.
Robert's maybe, because it's
Robert's a maybe.
It has to roll. It's
Yeah.
on a different plane of existence. Okay.
Furious typing.
Right.
Those freezing stares. You guys should just feel.
No, that was terrible last time.
They're disgusting. Paralyze is such a nasty debuff.
It is.
It's not even a debuff. It's like a lockdown.
Yep.
Awful. Where do I tell her to meet us? Anyone?
There's nowhere safe in the city that an airship can meet you.
Outside of the city. I assume we're going all the way through and out. And they're somewhere over there, and they just like gesture broadly to that side of the city.
The woods have a name.
I don't know what they are, and I don't think Emily does either.
Okay, so she's parked the ship in the Scarum Forest.
Sure.
Waiting for the map to come up. The forest isn't far. It's maybe half a mile from the edge of the city, and once you're out of the city, the number of undead drops significantly. Moving out in the open like that, though, is better done. No, even at night, doesn't offer you much more cover. So,
all right.
you could either
do I tell her to come pick us up at the wall, or do we wander into the forest?
Mom, there's undead. Come pick us up.
Right.
I will leave that up to you, and how quickly you leave the ship can get away. I know not anything about your
Well,
airship is head from what I saw yesterday.
we got rid of the dragon. Are there any other aerial threats, flying undead, that we have to worry about?
Let's see.
Unless Dear Papa starts
Trying
flying
to
by.
see. And there are some
We'll know if she shows up.
undead
Angry eagle noises.
Where's my
bird.
son?
Not many. No, the sky was mostly Rokai's domain.
Okay. So
Okay,
we're not
we
gonna get yode out of the sky
can-
again.
Now the sky is ours.
So we can climb back up to the wall and then have her do a hot pickup from there.
Perfect.
Reverse paratrooper.
A moment passes.
Making our way downtown, walking
Exactly.
fast, faces
Walking faster. Oh
Oh dear God!
god.
No. If we're blinded,
Yep. I'm not gonna send you another
Yeah,
thing, so
if
I'm
it's
assuming
okay,
yes.
you would know that she'd assume
Yeah.
that
Well,
if it's
yeah.
okay, you won't send a message.
Like looking up at the sky, Rose says that out loud, and she's like, "Well, I'm not gonna use another spell slot to send it to you again, so I'm hoping you assume that silence is yes." And then I'm gonna type out Roberts as we're running.
Okay. For the final leg, everybody give me a stealth check. As you're approaching what appears to be like one of those large
Aw.
parapets on the wall.
hell
Doing
yeah.
okay,
Hey, now
guys.
Ken
Oh
doesn't
my
get
God.
Nat 20 is definitely going to help you there. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay. Get Robert's message ready. I need to get something else
Yeah.
ready. If anybody needs a restroom break, I need about 5 minutes, so we'll
Did we fail
reconvene
again?
here in about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Damn it, Sebas.
I will
I was gonna
say,
give you a
I'm
bardic
pretty sure
inspiration, but I was busy.
It wasn't
Can you
Sebas.
fucking genius
it was
somebody
me.
again?
Damn it, Aurora.
Can I
Though
use
I
Flash of Genius for Eris roll?
You're going to use it on Eris roll?
bring it up to
Yes.
an 11.
Okay. I still need about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that doesn't help. We
Uh-oh.
all rolled under like 15 or something, which I'm sure was like the threshold.
I
Oh,
will give a
no.
brief story about my session yesterday where
Go for it.
Zach's character, and for those of you who don't know, he plays two goblins in a trench coat that are glued together. One of them died
Nice.
yesterday,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
was the one who does all the legwork. So yeah, we're trying to resolve that problem.
Oh, no.
Just have him turn that dead goblin into armor so that the living goblin can wear him. Easy.
Well, they're on top of each other, like they're like on top of the shoulders, and
I
they're
mean,
glued together, and
they're
they.
not going to be like that for long if one of them's dead.
He'll just have
Didn't
to
they
cut off
use
his legs.
sovereign glue to glue themselves together?
They did, yes. That's
He's just
the
gonna have to
story.
cut off his
Oh.
legs.
And their life mission was to get the solvent to unglue themselves.
So
Well,
now
sounds
he's
like that
literally
life mission was made easier because now they can just shave off the skin of the one that's dead.
right.
Either that or he's literally dead weight.
I mean, he currently
It's
is.
all horrible.
Tuck him into a
We
lake.
just got to level 4, by the way.
Nice.
Nice. I mean, this is still a tomb, right?
No, this is still the jungle.
Oh, you
Before the
still haven't even
tomb.
gotten.
This is
Yeah.
before the tomb.
Womp.
But here's the sad part. It was a pet dinosaur that killed him.
Nice.
It wasn't even an enemy. It was a pet, an ally's pet that killed the goblin.
Oh no.
The fact that it was the one that's the leg.
I know.
It's pretty
Unfortunately.
great.
The one that's been walking all their life ever since they got stuck. And also the one that also contracted a lycanthropy.
Dang. Undead.
Werebore.
Not undead. Werewolf.
Werebore.
Werebore. Goblin.
Yeah. Because we fought one, and the top goblin named Boko wanted to become a werebore, so he basically desecrated the werebore's body, and doing all the methods, biting, scratching, drinking the blood.
Ugh. I remember you telling us about that now.
Yeah.
That he was just like, I want to be a werebore.
Yeah, that was... He never got it. The bottom one did, Mobo.
Okay.
You good?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just need a few more minutes.
Life not alive though. Sorry.
I figured I should tell him that too.
All right, and did you roll me a d20? Okay. All right. Let me see. So the response you get, because I had actually asked Robert.
Please don't kill my son. Also, don't do that thing where you try to get inside him.
Oh. I mean, Kyle did put in my chat saying, no one better die while I'm gone.
We'll try. No promises.
He does say see you Sunday.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. And that's where it ends. Cuts off like right there.
Well, that's too late.
I am happy and proud to hear that
Yeah,
he
I know.
Hey Sebas, your dad said don't tell you that he's a skeleton.
We kind of made that mistake already.
Too late.
But don't
just
tell him we told you.
sighs. Okay. I think I'd just be glad to see him again.
We need you to really, really keep that energy.
Yeah.
I've learned to look for the small victories in life.
That's a good way of saying life. As Eris says sarcastically.
I mean, the only other option is death, and that's not an option.
Yeah. Haven't died before, can't confirm. It's not fun.
Gives you that "are you fucking with me" look again, but at this point, it's just sort of become the way he looks at you guys, so it's not even that.
No, he's 100%
surprising.
serious. That's no sarcasm in that statement.
Twice. Actually.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I had to kind of modify this map a bit.
Is it the drawn map that you have that we fought
No,
on?
I found something kind of similar. I'm just trying to also... Everybody roll me a perception check as well.
Perception.
Yikes!
Powerful stuff.
Oh my god.
Yikes!
We're doing great.
Even with my 12, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna see it.
Okay.
Neat.
So, as per my usual strategy, I'm going to move you to a map and give you kind of a deployment area. You guys can kind of arrange yourselves however you would have been as you move through a courtyard. And then I will reveal what's there, where it is, and
That we don't
I'm
see.
gonna roll 10d10. I'm gonna need everyone to make a dexterity save.
I know.
Only
right, so
part
this
of it,
square
Strahd.
here this is a building. This is a building. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. This is a building. This is a building. You guys are kind of, you can either be coming up through here, in which case you can deploy up to this point, or through this way. It's,
Where are tokens?
oh, you might need those. So,
Use your imagination,
so
God, or
Oh,
needy.
fuck.
Jeez.
the game of
I'm
imagination.
sorry.
Boom. Tokens.
And then you said there was another one like here.
Oh, this might be on the wrong layer. That might
Yeah,
be what's
can't see
going
that
on.
one.
Ugh.
Oh,
No,
my house.
I couldn't grab that one because
I put it on top of it.
right there.
There we go.
Yay.
Sorry. Makeshift map make. Sebas is kind of holding close, and as he gets to the edge of this building, as he does that, I need everybody to go ahead and give me an initiative roll.
Nah, God, not again.
Click.
And
Woo!
where
I didn't roll shitty
This time.
tracker?
this time.
There it is.
Hell yeah. This is like the opposite of last time.
This is how we get Robert's son killed right here.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Calling
With
it
his like
now.
20 hit points.
As you kind of come around the corner, Sebas puts his hand on Ken, holds it back. He's like, "Shh!" And as he does that,
Oh no.
you
Oh,
all
no.
can see and you can look. There is another one of those Death Knights standing there with another one of the Warlocks beside him and some skeletons. There appear to be 2 catapults up on the wall corner here
Oh,
that
hello.
are armed and manned. I need to fix that. Okay, and then I need to.
Whatever those things are at the south are pretty fucking cool.
I was
Yeah,
about
right?
to say, are they like jellyfish? Can't see them.
No,
They're like
there we go,
they
they're like
look
those.
ghost
humanoid. They
wings
just look
and-
like ghosts, but they
Yeah.
have very vibrant coloring to them, even against the daylight.
Weird.
Like the clouds here are like, the sky is completely overcast today. It is these dark clouds that are keeping everything in kind of shadowy, dim light-ish. It's brighter than dim light because it is daytime, but shaded, and they seem to have no issue. They look solid. So many things. No, I'm gonna roll all the skeletons together. So skeletons are moving on a 13. Ghosts actually it would be this way. That ghost goes there, and this ghost is here. And I did roll that one to public, so I need to turn that off now.
I mean,
Short.
full race commander sounds fucking rad. I don't know if it's
Right?
good for us, but it sounds cool.
Probably not.
Skeleton boys and this guy.
I'm realizing at this point that Eidos' whole character art is just, what can I take from the things we kill?
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Okay.
when you die, you better drop some cool shit.
Yeah.
That's good for you guys. That definitely, that natural 1 on the Death
That's
Knight.
good.
So as Sebas kind of holds Ken back and notices that they are kind of turning their head and looking towards this alleyway that you guys are approaching, you can see these ones here have all started to look towards you. Eidos, you are leading us off.
I think I got an 18 on mine.
Oh. I don't know why it says.
That's because it
Because it rolled twice. Okay,
yeah,
got
it
it, got
rolled
it, got it.
twice for him.
Yeah. Whose dex is higher?
None of ours. Rollies?
Rollies, Ken and Aerith.
Rollies. Oh look, another 14.
That looks. That's looking pretty solid for Aerith.
I don't know, I've been beat before. Okay, never mind.
Hell yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, everything else looks good. Alright. Eidos.
Yeah, I don't really. So these know we're here, right? You said they were turning to faces.
Yeah, they seem to have been alerted. The ones on the top you can't really tell. You can see shapes and like clusters.
About to find out if they shoot a ballista at us.
Would it be possible to use my all-purpose tool to pick a cantrip real quick?
Sure. Because you didn't have that done this morning.
I would like to use Firebolt for the next 8 hours.
Alright, sounds good.
I mean, if they see us, they'll probably just pop up, like, try to get as close to this building as possible for cover, and just.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw Hunger of Hadar right here.
Hey.
I'll make it for you in case you need to see
Yeah,
what size.
appreciate that. Just right there in the middle of them all?
Yep.
This massive just puddle.
Yeah.
This right there. And center of the void is filled. No light or matter can illuminate any creature that starts his turn. Okay. So when they start their turn, they just take the damage, and then they make a dex save if they end their turn there. Got it. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. So that will lead us to the command, or to the warriors up here. Let's see if they
They see a giant
notice.
pit of writhing, disgusting black darkness.
Yeah.
And they just hear
No.
the slurping and the squishing from the side.
Hate it.
Their turn goes. Aerith. It's your turn.
Do I see this point?
From where you are, you can see that there are some sort of like ephemeral glowy creatures on the top of this 20-foot high stone like parapet wall. Over the building here, you're kind of like looking up over, and then this is even higher than that, and you can just barely make out what seems to be some sort of glowing form.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate Blade Song.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to here.
All right.
And for my action, I'm gonna chuck a fireball
Okay.
at
Fireball
the glowing.
Glowing.
spot,
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ghost fireball.
Yeah. Oh.
Hell yeah,
my
dude.
God.
Hell yeah.
Nice. All right. So it's a DC 19 on deck saves.
It got ghosts.
Advantage on saving those. Okay, so that doesn't matter here. Doesn't require that.
Is the ballista made out of wood?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a
Point.
wooden ballista. Bludgeoning, piercing, slash. Okay, all right, cool. So, dexterity save, that is. Got it. Okay. All right. One of the warriors manages to save from it, take half damage.
Ooey.
The other two take full damage
Yeah.
as the fireball engulfs, and the catapult is entirely engulfed in flames. It is
Hell
just
yeah.
like crackling fire as the fireball subsides in this massive, like, it looks like somebody lit a torch at the top of this wall. Because the fireball's radius is as big as Hunger of Hadar. It's the same size. So it looks like
Hell
somebody
yeah.
just lit a torch up there, and then it oof, and it fades away, and you can just see crackling and smoke and hear hissing. They know
Hopefully
you're there
Emily
now.
I'm
Hopefully Em
gonna
saw that.
step
How
back a
big is
little
this
bit.
wall? How high up
Hmm?
is this wall?
About 20 feet, 20, 25 feet, you'd estimate.
Cool. So it's not like if we got on top of it, it wouldn't be too much to jump off of.
No. No, it's lower here than it was where you guys kind of dropped off because you're more in the mountains, and the wall kind of stays at a constant height.
Cool.
All right, anything else, Aerith?
That's my turn.
Kenneth, it is your turn.
I think gonna armor up real quick,
Okay, armor on.
and then I shall fly up to the top of this building, and
Okay.
then what's the range on firebolt?
120.
Firebolt, higher, 120 feet.
So would I be able to hit this first soldier on the top right corner, the first one?
Probably. Yeah, you can hit anything. Everything's in range of you.
Mhm.
You can't see the ones in the shadow. There's just a puddle of darkness there with these tentacles that occasionally just sort of like out of it.
Yeah, don't go in there either. If you go in there, you get blinded. Don't do it.
And tentacled. Non-consensually.
Non-consenticals.
Well,
Yeah, right.
well, I'm aiming at the group at the top. I'll be aiming at the first soldier, like closest to me.
That guy?
Yeah.
At the
Okay,
ballista.
cool. Yeah, this one's on fire. Here, I'll draw some fire so we know
Hell
that.
yeah.
that
Yes.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna roll a d20 plus 10. On a 15, it engulfs. Or it catches fire. It was a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
The thing is gonna burn to the ground.
I got rid of their weapons.
So did you have firebolt on there, Ken?
No.
Okay, hold on. I got you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to start setting up for a fucking computer.
I feel it,
You
dude.
have it there now.
Dope.
And
Fuck that
you're
shit.
firing at the skeletons on the non-burning catapult?
The one closest
Yo.
to him.
13? 20 actually. I don't know why you. Yeah, 20 hits.
But why was that disadvantage? What the fuck?
I
Who
don't know.
knows?
Who
Roll
knows?
20s. Silly.
Roll 20's
Yeah,
doing great.
we've been using the character sheets for a year and a half and modifying them.
Yeah.
13 damage. You fly up onto the roof, and it kind of looks like he just like leaps up and is just elevated by his boots, and then lands on the roof, and firebolt out into him. You just watch as the skeleton right through his head and clatters down. Now the other two turn and look and see Ken, but the one in the middle is dead.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
They don't have a
Alright,
lot of hit
not
points.
too
They're
bad.
just skeletons. Anything else, Ken?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, Rose, your turn.
Alright. I just kind of step up behind Eidos. It's just like, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what I was going to do, right? And they reach out over his shoulder, and right in the middle of that, I'm going to cast Confusion.
Hell yeah, get him. Keep him in there as long as possible.
Yeah,
Wombo
pretty much.
combo. Okay, so
Yeah,
wisdom
right.
save.
Yep. Wisdom save from all of them at 19.
19. The skeletons can't. They just can't. The Death Knight and the Lock, maybe. Actually, no. The skeletons might. Nope. That's okay. Okay. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Got it. Understood. Everyone failed.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Bunch of
bonus,
confused everything in there.
and bonus action. I mean, I feel like that's fair.
Do
It's
you have
gross.
any
But,
sort of...
no.
Okay, hold on. The
No.
Death Knight does have advantage.
No.
No, that's a
Haha.
4 on its second roll.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So,
You guys hang out in Slurp City.
Right?
uh, okay.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna look over at Sebas, just like, please do not die. I just told your dad you were alive. And I'll give him a bardic inspiration.
Gonna do my best.
Just stay here, baby, please.
Okay. He runs immediately into the hunger jar.
You stupid
He's not a
man.
barbarian. Stop.
Yeah, right. It doesn't move or take actions this turn. So
Hell yeah.
I need hunger just out. So give me a second.
Yeah, make you take
Eodos, I think
gross
you're gonna have to
damage.
roll me 4d6, and I think it's just gonna kill the skeleton.
Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage.
And
when
when
it
it
creature
ends
that
its
another
turn,
that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take another 2d6 acid damage. As
Yeah.
milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hate it.
nice. As they are unable to move, leave, or do. Actually, hold on. There it is 2, so I had to roll the second one. What does he do? This is 5. I think it's the same.
It's still the same
Yep,
thing, yeah.
creature doesn't move or take. Okay, so they both just stand there. You hear, and all the bones just hitting the ground. They both die.
Hell yeah.
Just from the damage at the beginning, you're just hearing like the tentacles slapping through bones and the clatter from within the shadows. It's just nastiness. These two are going to turn the ballista or the catapult back towards you guys, but that's literally all they can do on their turn because it takes a turn for them to move it.
Get fucked.
And we're about to get fucked. We're gonna get catapulted.
And as they turn it, you do see that it is already loaded.
Yeah. Neat.
That's their turn. Now is this guy. He has to take the first bit of damage. That's 10 on the cold. Unless you want to re-roll it, it's up to you.
I mean, if it's easier for you, we can just keep with that 15. That way it's 10 at the start and 5 at the end.
Yeah. Pretty balanced.
Oh shit!
No.
He rolled a
Creature
10.
can act and move normally. He rolled a 9.
No.
Because there is a kind of like barrier in front of him, so he's going to go this way, 10, 20, 30, run out of the hunger. He can see all of you down there.
Uh-oh. We're clumped. We're
need...
Nope. Wrong button, but counterspell. If it's a spell.
Hold on.
Wrong
the
button,
spell?
but counterspell.
But counterspell. Give me a second, because I thought he had...
No, he doesn't have it. Don't do it.
I know these fuckers had spells last time, so.
They do. I thought he had something else, but I must have grabbed a different...
Counterspell, the counterspell.
Okay. So you counterspell. Why is it not down? Give me a second. I'm confused. I'm looking at a different character sheet than I'm used to for this mastermind. Like I just played it the other day.
Right.
And this is weird. Why did it give me that one? I don't want that one. I want...
He actually might be out of my range. Depends if it's a straight shot or if it...
Yeah. 60
Yeah.
feet, right?
Yeah.
He's about
Well-
65.
God, roll 20. Why you have aneurysm?
Because it is set.
I guess. Saturday night.
Everybody D&D.
Yeah. Weird. I thought he had...
How dare they? Ours is
Oh,
more
no.
important.
I'm thinking of a different one. That's
It was
entirely
the
my
terrible
bad.
thing that the Death Knight did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a necromancer. It was the necromancer with the
pirate.
big. Yeah. I mean, he does have fireball, so I'm just gonna use that. But you're gonna counter. No, wait.
I'm gonna try, because if I do it like this, it's only 50, but if I do it by the squares, it's 65. So I don't know.
Your call.
Yeah. It's 60 feet by the angle, because you only have to go. Yeah, it'd be just within range.
Okay.
So he reaches out, he runs out of these dark shadows. You see him like, "Ugh," and he reaches out his hand and starts gathering this black energy into it, and then it just
Stop it.
and like in just white sparks just sprays away from him. He turns, growls. He has that's gonna be it. So
He can make a save.
and then
for
he has to make
the
another wisdom
confusion.
save. It's the confusion, and that is it's an 18.
Still confused.
Okay.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that turn. I don't know. 20. Commander now. He sees you all. Going to run 10 feet and leap across here.
Ugh.
That's a
Who said
16
you
on
could do
his
that?
athletics. 10.
No, thank you.
Get up to there, like onto the parapet of the roof. And then it's just going to use its longbow to shoot down at Rose. You will have, you'll have a +2 to your AC on top of your stupid AC. He doesn't know that, so
Yay.
nah. That's a 2 on the die. That does not hit you. Whack into the roof. He fires it again. Nice. 2 2s. Nice. Well done. Whack, whack.
Hell
You
yeah.
just hear arrows hitting the
Same spot.
roof. Sebis, who kind of looks around. I'm not a lot of use at range.
Stay here.
They're gonna come for it. Just hold tight.
Yeah.
He
I mean, the caster probably
nods,
won't, but you know.
summons his hammer, and he's just kind of gonna stand. Actually, he's gonna stand here and ready in action for if anything comes within range. He attacks it. So it's his turn. Next, the Death Knight. Does he get to do his turn?
No.
No, he
I
does not.
forget.
Yeah.
He stands there.
It's 5 then.
15 damage. Oh well, he has to make the dex save on the second half.
Yeah.
There's a 21 on the dex save, so he saves that. So 12 damage total from being in there and not being able to move, and then wisdom
Yeah, you
save
just hang out in there.
Right? Please
is
stay.
a 12. That does
Yay.
not save.
Please stay.
All right. Plus 9, and he's Enos, your turn.
The best part is not only is it just terrible to hear.
Yeah.
They are blinded, so they can't even see. They just hear this nasty stuff, and they're just assaulted by tentacles.
And then he heard clack, 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 as 2 skeletons behind him hit the ground.
Okay, well, I mean, they're being handled.
They're being tentacle handled.
I'll get right here, and then use my free cast Misty Step to boop.
Just shove them back in the circle.
You could.
Just be like, no. Go back in there.
I mean, I'll try.
If you misty step here, it's possible.
Yeah. Either one.
Or yeah, right here. Just push him back.
You have plenty of distance. You only misty stepped like 10 feet, so it's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'll just get right here and push him in, or try to.
All right. Give me an athletics.
Yay.
Aw.
9. All right. Why is this not a rollable page?
Oh,
Character
roll
sheet
twice.
is not
Nice.
working.
That's a 6.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Get back in there, asshole. You stay there.
Stay in there.
You clatter him back in, and as the confusion is once again kind of taking root in his mind.
I'm just gonna stand right here, stand guard. If he tries to walk out again, I'm shoving him.
All right. Well, it only uses one attack action, so you still have an attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
I'm
because
just
it's
on him
just
then.
it's just
But
in lieu of an
it's
attack.
normal because he's got the magic sight, right?
He does. Yes, he does. So he's got the Eldritch Invocation. That does hit.
Right, let me make sure. I nearly forgot to do it. I keep forgetting I have Booby Blade. I just don't do it.
Do it.
33.
Do
Got it.
it.
Do it.
You guys just watch Iedo swinging into the shadows. The clacking of bones and a
I
slight.
can see through it.
You see everything, Aerith. Including, like, the tentacles themselves kind of
Ugh.
stand in contrast to the shadows in there.
I'm
They're
gonna
not, but they're not, like, corporeal. They're not
Real.
physical. You can still see through them. It's kind of like looking at oil on oil, almost. You can see
Weird.
this difference in them where the tentacles are, but it's still just blackness.
That's my turn.
Hate it.
I love it. It's so great. I love a hugger of Dar.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
So these guys now they look down at their flaming catapult and he has
Can't
to make
do
an
shit.
athletics. Yeah, he's just like, we're just gonna jump. That's what the boss said. All right, that was even better. And he can get over to here, and he's gonna shoot Ken because Ken is probably the most easily seeable.
Hell yeah.
As
Yeah.
he
Like
steps
a high
out,
safety force. You'd love to see it.
and you feel this in the side, like right in your armpit. It gets through a small gap in the
Aw.
armor. You take
Aw.
14 points of piercing damage, and there's an arrow just kind of like sticking out of your right shoulder at the moment,
Well,
like the
shit.
armpit.
You sure
What
showed
they
me
hit?
almost immediate.
Yeah, Ken,
What they roll?
natural 20.
Aw.
Oh god. Well, that's not,
Yeah.
that's not too bad on a nat 20 then.
Right?
It
Yeah.
isn't.
Could be worse.
This one, oh, even
Okay, 14.
better on the athletics to jump. Okay, it gets across. It lands. It comes around to this side of the building. It could see Eidos over the shadows, so it's going to shoot at you.
It can? This thing's 20 feet?
Is it 20 feet tall?
Yeah, it's 20
20-foot
foot
radius.
All right,
In,
then.
yeah.
Then
I'm trying to use it. I mean, if they could see me, shoot me. I was
No.
just trying to use it for cover
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, no. I didn't realize it was that big because this building is only 10, 15 feet. Then Ken, does a 20 hit you?
No.
Hell yeah,
Alright.
get it, Ken.
Off the armor. As
no.
you're kind of like looking down, ow! You see another shot come in and pang, reflected off your armor. At least the armor's working. Aerith,
Can I see the top of the roof?
you can see them, but they have cover.
Climb up,
You
Rose.
don't have a clear line of sight. That's why they've been shooting at Ken, because Ken's on a roof.
I'm gonna Misty step up there.
Okay. Well, then you misty step onto the roof. You can get, yeah, perfect.
And then I'm gonna walk up. Why, hello there.
He's like in the process of putting his bow away and drawing a great sword off of his back that has this light blue shimmery ephemeralness to it. What are you doing?
Let me just double check. Oh, I wouldn't be able to use it anyway. I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
First attack with my rapier.
22 hits.
Or then second attack with Radiant Blade.
Okay. 20 also hits.
Ugh. Get fucked.
Got it. So 22 points of damage. Got it.
Look, you hit with Radiant Blade.
I know, I'm so glad.
Wow.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
That's my turn.
Got it. Ken, it is your turn.
Can I do Hmm. Well, I'm gonna keep firebolt. All right, so I'm gonna use firebolt, but I'm gonna aim at the catapult.
Okay.
Well, that's a good idea.
Roll me an
Yeah.
attack.
Maybe so they don't shoot us with a catapult. That would be great.
18 will hit. Go ahead, roll me damage.
Skeletons play checkers. I go over here playing chess.
5. Okay. A fire has started, a small one. It seems you clipped some of the like the ropes that are used to like lash everything together and maintain some of that tension. It doesn't break, but it has taken some damage.
Hmm.
A for effort.
Yeah. I can't use another cantrip, can I?
Unless it's a
No, you
bonus
could.
action.
Yeah, you could attack
Yeah,
or use a
I
bonus
forgot.
action cantrip.
I guess I'll switch into infiltrator and get the cannon ready.
Okay, so the gauntlets don't really do anything anymore. Now that they're just sort of spikes. The spikes slightly retract a little bit, and the cannon of Vidofnir lowers itself on your shoulder. Rose, is your turn.
Oh, God. Just look at Sebas. It's just like, well, God, everyone else can fly. Robert stole my goddamn whistle.
He also had the Cape
I am
Cape of Monteblanc.
Yeah, right.
endlessly confused by most of what you say.
Yeah, that's good, honestly. I hope so. Well, gonna try to climb onto the roof, I guess.
An athletics check.
Because I can't do anything else. Eh.
13.
Sebas,
13
help.
will get you up there, but it uses your movement to get up there.
Yep, that's fine.
Welcome, Rose.
Fuck you, Aerith. And I just, like, point past him and I cast Vicious Mockery on the one in front of him.
Okay. So the commander makes a wisdom save. That's a natural 1.
Yeah.
6
And
points
he
of
has
damage.
disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. It's good to know.
I mean, he's
All
gonna
right.
have that anyway if he's attacking me.
Well,
Anything
he
else?
has super disadvantage. Just Bardic, or I already gave Bardic Inspiration to Sebas, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Okay,
does
so
have-
then I'm good.
Okay. Next is going to be Skelly Boys. They are releasing the catapult, which was aimed where you guys were standing. You have all scurried, but told Sebas to stay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Uh,
Oh,
So
I was
he's going to make
concerned
himself
about
a
that,
dex save.
But he's got a plus D10 if he does terribly.
He does not do
We-
terribly. You see this giant boulder get lobbed over the battlefield, and as he's standing there, like watching the shadows, watching for anything to come out, you see him look up, and he rolls just instinctively out of the way
Oh,
and lands
shit.
and showers out rocks. Some of them do hit him. He does take a little bit of damage, but he avoided the brunt of
That's
being
good.
hit by a massive rock. So,
Yay, good job.
okay, that's going to be the Skelly Boys. Now, Deathlock, he takes. Go ahead, roll me your d6s again. We'll do it each round.
all right.
So
And then he has to roll for confusion.
And yeah. Ooh, okay. So
8 on the first and 8 on the second.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah.
If
It's an-
he's in there for the second.
8. I think he only free acts on a 9.
Yeah,
You
9 or
make confusion.
10. Yep. Confusion.
The table is always so
Yeah,
useful to have.
It's 9 and 10 is the only ones he can actually do something. He does get to randomly
He gets
attack.
to melee attack. Oh no!
Yeah.
Eodos, you're in for it now.
The caster's gonna punch you.
Gonna
I
whack
mean,
you
he
with a
does.
stick.
I mean, he does actually have like a nasty melee, but it's an 8 to hit you. That does not hit you.
Yeah.
Lashes out, and you're just like, no.
Nah.
The commander, his turn. As you run up on him, Aerith, and stab him, he finishes drawing his greatsword and raises it in the air. To me! And you see all these shadows around you guys start growing. as 4 more sword wraiths form around him,
Oh no.
and he gets advantage on all attacks for the next round.
Well, there's straight
Well,
rolls.
Have fun, Aerith.
And 4.
Oh, look,
And
one's right near
then-
you.
Nah. They're
Damage
focused on you, it's fine.
combat. And then he's going to use his bonus action to make 1 sword attack against you. And that is a 20 to hit?
Nope.
Okay, that doesn't hit you.
Hell yeah.
You step out of the way, and it was only the next attack that he had disadvantage on, right?
Well, because he has
I
his
have
cloak,
Cloak of
though.
Displacement, so
Oh,
So,
right.
until he hits him.
Okay, gotcha.
until it hits. If it hits.
Okay, cool. That'll be his turn. Let's see, what is Sebas gonna
Sebas,
Hi,
do something.
What is he supposed to do?
I don't know.
Do you want to fight some ghosts or do you want to fight some skeletons?
Yeah, he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's heading for the Skelly boys on the catapult, but he has to dash on his turn to try to get there. So next is gonna be Death Knight.
Oh shit. There's another. Is this guy another caster?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
okay.
Sorry, he's
Okay.
not up there. He's not up there.
Okay.
That was
I was like, wait,
pulled
what?
him out to get access to a character sheet because I thought I had the wrong one.
Yeah, okay.
And no.
I was concerned.
Okay.
He was just biding his time. It was gonna execute us. when
You're
we thought
right.
we had it done.
The commander stands there like a dum-dum and
Hell
takes
yeah.
takes 8 damage off the beginning and then tries to save and makes the... What's your spell save DC, Eidos?
19.
18.
Or, oh,
18.
yes,
He makes the dex save on that, so he only takes half damage from the second half. Steps out of the way of the tentacle. And
So
then
he
he, has
only
to
got
try,
12 that turn. That ain't that bad.
then he has to try to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, that one's 19.
As everything is melting around him.
Fucking plus 9!
No,
No, fuck off.
it is a very confusing situation.
Okay.
It is
He
understandable.
does also have advantage,
No.
and with a 25,
God
he just
damn.
finally shake the confusion. But that is at the end of his turn, and he does take the 12 damage, and he will take more starting in here. Eidos, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep swinging on this boy. Or attempting to.
Yeah. Who knows? He's a wily one.
Oh,
Does
Oh.
not hit,
especially
unfortunately.
with that.
Now I have 4 stacks, so I could potentially
Hell
turn
yeah.
the myth down the line into a hit.
Hell yeah. 18 just hits. Ooh, 39.
Get him.
All right, got it. And is anything else on your bonus action?
Nah. That'll do it.
Alright. All the sword wraiths.
Nah. They're all focused on Aerith. I'm fine.
They are.
Hell yeah.
They're just flanking around you, and all of them have advantage from
Have
flanking.
fun,
But
Aerith.
it's still all straight roll.
It's why I'm
Until it
going to be
hits
doing
you.
this one at a time. They all have 1 attack, so they all put away their longbows. And take out. Oh, wait, sorry. They have 2 attacks, so they attack on a bonus action. But
luck.
all attacks against them will have advantage.
So it's a straight roll until you get
Until
hit.
one of them gets.
And
until
then
one of
they
them
have
hits me.
advantage.
And then they would have advantage.
First straight roll is a 14. Second is a natural 20.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
The
Well,
first
have
of
fun.
6 that hits you deals 18 slashing. And then with advantage. 16, does that hit you? What's your AC?
My AC is 23.
23, alright. Second one misses you entirely.
Okay.
Third one hits you twice for a total of 26 points of damage.
What are the rolls?
23 and a natural 20.
I'm gonna activate shield.
Okay,
So
so
it's
that
gonna
is
go up
14
to 28.
points. Yeah. So 14 points and you're at a 28 now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. 2, 3 more. Another natural 20 for 14 points of damage.
Stop it, Cade.
I'm not
Stop
kidding.
it.
I'm trying. I'm not trying to kill you. The fourth one misses, or fifth one misses you entirely, and the sixth one misses you entirely.
There you go. You only
How
took
much
3
more
that
damage
place.
am I taking?
Well, that's all the sword race. That was literally everything that they had. So now it's your turn. Everything around you, you have advantage on anything you want to hit. They basically reckless attacked in order to do that.
Bonus action. Wait, is it a bonus
Yeah.
action? It's bonus action. Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So get fucked.
I think that
You're gonna attack
does-
ghosts with ghosts.
I think that'll do damage at the start of their turn.
Here, I'll link it.
Oh, no. That just gives you the extra damage. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
It gives me the extra damage if I hit.
I mean, you
So-
got advantage on all of them, so you should at least hit once for sure, right?
I hope so.
I'm-
Statistically speaking.
I'm gonna hit the main guy
Okay.
first.
This one?
Mm-hmm. So that one's just a normal. Whoop, that's the wrong one. A normal rapier attack.
Okay.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah.
Hell yeah. There you
There
go.
you
Get
go,
it back
that'll
to him.
hit.
That wasn't even at advantage. I forgot to click that on.
Didn't need it.
Oh, I need to roll the
Yeah,
21
don't forget your
points of
spirit
damage.
shroud stuff.
It's. Do I roll just a 1d8 or a 2d8?
No,
2d8.
2d8. You crit.
2d8.
Oh my
Hell
god,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. 28, 36.
That's radiant, by
He's-
the way. That's radiant.
Yeah, as you lunge forward with the rapier, it impales into his ghostly form and seems to scratch up against almost something kind of solid, semi-solid, and then a pulse of radiant energy and light cracks through his form. He's still intact, but that fucked him up.
And then I'll attack the same guy. You know what? Fuck it.
For it.
Radiant Blade.
All right,
Get him.
27 will hit. Another 18.
And another d8. Oh my god.
Ooh, another
Hell
26.
yeah.
He is intact, but you could see like his form is starting to become wispy, and like the sun is starting to actually crack through. Well, not the sun, because there isn't. It's like Barovia, there isn't sun, but you kind of see through it.
My cloak is
Yeah,
back.
anything else?
My cloak is
Okay,
back.
good. Good.
No, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Because if they're focused on me, they're away from Rose.
Gotcha. Ken, it's your turn.
Yeah, look at this target-rich environment over here.
Right? Gareth's got a whole party to himself.
All attacks against these guys have advantage.
Yes, because they all
The only
reckless.
one that, yeah, the only one that isn't is the commander. The commander doesn't have advantage. He didn't reckless attack.
Oh,
Everyone
that
else
cool.
reckless attacked.
At least
Yeah,
it was
you
my
still
first
hit.
roll.
It was you did solid.
I'm gonna start popping shots at the closest two to me.
Okay.
So the one, that one, and then the buddy right beside him. Yep.
And the one that
Alrighty.
looks weird for some odd reason.
Yeah, it's just a different token. I must have dragged it from another book.
I think that's what I did.
I think
with the
this one's
goblins.
from Call of the Netherdeep, and this one's from.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
my
dude.
God.
Good lord, guys, chill the
Everyone
fuck
pop
out.
You critted me, we're critting your bitches.
Yeah, I crit you like 4 times. It was pretty great. 12 does not hit the second one, but that natural
Really?
20 will hit the first one. 19. All right.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bolt of energy just rips through the ghost. This puff of astral energy that makes them up, just following the bolt. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Alrighty. Rose.
It's your turn to crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm just like staring here at Aerith. It's just like, you good?
A little
got
help
this?
would be appreciated.
I mean,
Why does the token
I
on
c-
this one keep falling off? It is still confused.
I can make everything terrible, including yourself. Is that okay?
No.
Okay.
I
Okay.
need my sanity, whatever I have left.
Are you
Mm.
including yourself in the area or not?
No, I'm gonna right in
Okay.
front of me.
Right in front of you. All right, roll me a d4.
That's all I got for, AoE stuff.
God, this is gonna be just disgusting.
Oh, it's just difficult terrain.
It's
Okay.
just difficult terrain.
Okay.
That's less helpful.
Okay.
Also, he's not confused anymore because that takes my concentration.
Hey!
Right.
One of the warriors failed, or actually succeeded. He didn't fail. He is the only one who didn't. I didn't even need to make saving throws for that one.
It's the little
Got
things.
so excited.
You gotta take the wins
Uh-huh.
where you can get them.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Rose?
I guess I'll throw Aerith a bardic inspiration just in case the next one's terrible.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Skelly boys are going to reload and re-aim. Actually, no. They're
Well,
no. They're
that catapult should still be on fire, right? It should be.
If they didn't pat it out.
Firebolt is far less damage than Firebolt. It's not really. You lit like one of the ropes on fire, and it's smoking a tiny bit, but not enough to actually hinder its capability. But they're not going to waste the time. They're just going to run out with their little like short bows and twang, twang. They're going to try. They're gonna. They need to.
Don't die, Sebas.
No, they both miss. You see as he's running up, arrows just one by his head, fwing, twank, and off the steps that he's stepping onto. Both miss. It is the Deathlock who shakes his head and now is finally no longer confused. Give me your. Oh, you did. Thank you.
Yep. You want to edge, you said it.
Yeah. All right. What does he want to use?
He is kind of blind in case of spells
No,
that
he
he's
can see through it.
He
Oh
can
no.
see through
Okay.
it. He has
can
the
see through
Eldritch
it.
Sight
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you step, like gestures? Why don't you step out right here?
Why don't
Come
you
join me.
just stay there? And I need you to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
16.
Save.
What is
Save. Save. Let it be
trying
a
to
save.
figure out? I hate looking at NPC stat blocks. It is a 16. Okay.
Aw.
All right. You feel this force attempt to kind of take over, to freeze you in place. You shake your head and shrug it off. Unaffected. He looks kind of around in the shadows and is looking at you, and I don't have anything.
Feel free. It is a suggestion. You can step out with shadows, no problem.
Just come here.
Yeah, he knows.
Come hither, I dare
he
you.
should use that. Okay, no, that'll be his turn. That was.
Well, then he takes the damage for staying in there.
He
Then.
does take the damage. So another 8. Because it was one way or the other. He's still alive.
If he walked out, Booming Blade was gonna go.
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I know. He had Booming Blade on him. You were gonna. He couldn't have even run away because the attacks of opportunity would have killed him. But now that he doesn't have to use his action for Call to Honor, he can just use all 3 of his attacks on you, Aerith, and with disadvantage, right? Because your cloak's back
My
up.
cloak is back.
Let's see. Can
Until
he
you
do
get hit the first time.
Martial Fury? Okay, that's on his bonus action. So it's a natural 1 on the first attack.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
It's an 18 on the second attack,
Nope.
which doesn't hit you. Burned a 20.
Hell yeah. You love to hear.
And another 18 burning a 20 on his third
Oh
attack.
no.
Fucked.
You just the cloak just like deflecting it. He growling down at you. Civis will run. He's just gonna get up there and one attack against the skeleton to north of him. Where's his character sheet? I'm gonna put this in here.
Seriously, don't die though.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Natural
no.
1 and an
No.
8. He swings twice and misses twice.
Oh my
God damn it,
God.
Seven.
Yeah, why?
He
Like
has
father,
a
like son.
D10 if he
Like
wants to
father,
use it
like
now.
son.
He'll throw the D10 on
Not the nat one.
Not the nat one. So that's 14, which does hit a skeleton.
Yeah.
Green flame blade that shit. Oh, okay, never mind.
As he swings out once, he roars, and then he twists and he misses, and he swings again, and there's just this, like, you can almost see the pain on his face from missing these very simple skeletons. Twisted the hammer at the last moment, and the head just goes flying off the parapet, and his hammer still in his hands. He steadies himself
something.
against
Good
the remaining.
job.
At least they can't
I
flank
killed
him
a lot
now.
of things. It's just been a hard day.
Does he also get the killing for a bonus action thing? Because he's using Great Weapon Master?
He would, yes, because he does have
Get
Great
it,
Weapon
Toby.
Master.
Get
Get
him.
him.
Boom! Twist! Another attack!
Yeah,
That's
much
20.
better.
That'll
Yes.
hit, and he literally can't,
Hell yeah.
like, because Great Weapon, they have 13 hit points. It does most of their health with just Great Weapon Master.
Yay!
My God, I was really
Hell
worried he
yeah.
might get kills.
I know.
He's looking okay. He's starting to, he's showing, he's bloodied, but he's not, like, seriously bloodied.
He's got like 12 hit points.
And
No.
that guy can move, so I'm just going to roll the first 2 for him.
Okay.
Unless, if he stays in there,
Unless
I'll
he
roll the second
stays.
Oh
two, but
no,
I'm
no, he is going to
thinking-
step out, and he's running straight at you with his. He's going to step all the way out, and he's running straight at you with his massive great sword in his hand, and he's going to make his 3 attacks against you. Oops. Oh, excuse me. First using. Actually,
Sorry, Eidos, he was gonna come after you
he
anyway.
used 2 of his actions to cast a spell because that's just fair when you're casting banishment. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw,
Oh my
Eidos.
god.
Oh no, Eidos, no!
He has proficiency. He has
He
proficiency though.
does!
11. DC
Good.
18. You guys
Oh.
watch as he runs out.
Oh,
Eidos,
Well-
you find yourself in another plane. Tiny little pocket world, nothing there, and
Would it be the
Eidos'
infernal
shadow.
plane? 'Cause he
No,
teamed
No,
me?
it's just
it's just a harmless demi-plane
okay.
because we're
Harmless
from
demi-plane.
this plane.
I'm just hanging out.
Yeah.
I mean, you
He
can do
just
things
smiles.
to yourself.
Sure.
I'm trying to.
Not the
Yeah, I mean,
time
you
for
could
that,
like
but-
buff up in there. Come
Is that
on.
spell concentration?
Huh?
Is that spell concentration?
Oh god.
Yeah,
Banishment?
it is.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
So we can disrupt it.
Yeah.
If we hit
So punch him and get Eidos back.
That. Okay. So he'll do that. He has all his movements used, so that's just going to be his turn, banishing Eidos. Anything you want to do in the demi-plane, Eidos?
I mean,
Anything you can do?
there's not a whole lot. I don't want to buff up in the off chance that I'm here the whole fight and don't use it and play resources. I guess I'll just chill, just kind of lean on Fate Render and wait to come back. I guess.
Sorry. When I saw it on his list, I was like, it's just too perfect. After everything you just put him through, he's going to lock you down for just a minute. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
He might be a little salty. Okay, so straight attacks because of flanking against Aerith. 2 attacks from. We're gonna go clockwise. So this
Okay.
one first. 2 attacks. First attack straight is a 16. Second one is an 8. First one misses. Second one, 12 and a 21.
Nope.
I think the 21 still misses.
Yep, 21 still misses.
19 and a 10.
Nope.
16 and a 25.
Shield.
Okay.
So I'm at 28.
All right.
You monster.
I'm trying to keep
And
the
the
like, look
last
up
2. Just
Mhm.
twang, whang, they're just wailing against the arcane energy of your shield. Neither of them can hit you.
Fuck off.
All right. Yeah, no natural 20s. I rolled like 12 fucking dice. No 20s. Okay.
Not this time.
Aerith, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go for the main guy, because
Alright.
he's bugging the fuck out of me. But for my bonus action, I am going to activate Elemental Weapon with my artifact.
Okay. And what element?
I'm gonna stick with fire.
Fire. So you flick your wrist. Your sword becomes wreathed in this
I'm using 2 charges.
slightly more powerful radiant fire.
So first attack with my rapier.
Okay. 19 on the commander.
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay, perfect.
16. You lunge through, and this time you feel it. You feel the tip of the rapier scrape against something stone-like, and as you do, the ghost dissipates, and a small blue gem goes tink, 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 down onto the stone.
I didn't even roll the spirit trap.
You don't need to. He had 3 hit points.
I kind of figured. And then I'm gonna turn to D-Swan.
All right.
That one's at advantage, right?
Yes. Yeah, all the warriors are at advantage.
So that one's gonna be a Radiant Blade.
Okay. That hits. All right. 20 on the middle one.
Yes, on that one. 23
All right, you
total.
flick your wrist, and in a burst of radiance and fire, and these tiny little... What do your spirit shrouds look like?
Butterflies. Let's go with that.
Tiny little flittering butterflies around the rapier just tear through it, and the ghost is completely dissipated. Nothing remains.
Oh well.
Come at
you
me,
got this.
bitches!
These guys are easy.
Right.
You got it.
And...
I was kind of
Ken,
hoping that taking out the commander would dissipate some of them.
Right?
It does not.
Also, you got rid of the main, the guys
Ah,
on the list.
but... It was a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they were before me.
Thank you.
You're
That
welcome.
would have been not great. I'm just going to put him down here. He did.
It's just like, why? Why aren't they attacking?
What have I done? All right.
When
Ken.
are their turns?
There is a very angry-looking Death Knight right here who just banished Eodos and seems to be now looking at the stairs that Sebas just ran.
Don't let him get Sebas.
Yeah, please.
Right.
You do have 60 feet of movement, and you can fly with your winged boots, so what would you like to do?
Sebas is too far for my healing light.
I'm gonna just shoot him. First shot is gonna use my lightning node.
All right.
Hell yeah,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Hey.
Roll me, give me damage.
Don't let him
As
reach
he's-
Sebas.
Watching, he's looking at these stairs, looking through the space he just dispelled Eodos out of, just whang to the back of the helmet. It's actually that's not correct. I mean, the dice rolls are correct, but it's actually
Plus Dex.
well, yeah, it's actually 15, not 10 points of damage. So 15 points of damage.
Hell yeah, dude.
Roll that con save.
Keep his attention off
that's true.
Sebas. I
That's
really do
true.
not.
Doesn't need to do
I don't
that,
have
does he?
faith in that man to not die.
As you hit him in the helmet, he turns, and the second bang right off of his armor does not hit, unfortunately. But he does need to make a con save for the first.
He's just not looking at him now.
I swear, I cannot roll worth the shit.
Yay!
As the helmet gets whanged, his eyes cross, and Eodos reappears. I rolled a 9, guys.
Hell yeah.
You love to see it.
Now he's looking angrily at Eodos. Anything else you want to do? And give me the... I need damage, or the damage from your lightning launcher as well. So the
Okay.
2d6, I think?
2d6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since you did call that. Which would have driven up the damage on the save anyway.
Oh wait, since it's a crit, wouldn't it be 46?
It would be. It would be.
Hell yeah.
This is true.
See, so it doesn't matter. It would have been a high DC.
Nah.
Oof.
Oh my
Hell yeah,
god.
dude.
Yeah, buddy. That explains everything. That's
He
enough
just,
to knock
he's
the
just
concentration.
staring at you, not happy at all, dude. What the fuck?
He isn't even. Let's see.
He's got blasted in the back of the head, like, dude.
He hasn't
Not
even
even-
realized
Oh.
that Eodos is back. He's just staring at you. These points of red light at you. Anything else, Ken?
Nope.
How's
Is
Alright.
that the
fucking
sapphire?
beefy one, dude.
Yeah. Rose, it's your turn. I've drawn one for every time they fall. It's
This
usually
This is
just
my
grab it
first time
fast.
noticing them.
See what this does. 2.
Oh shit,
That
that's right.
is the dexterity saving throw or be blind.
Okay.
I
Give
don't
me a
have
dexterity
dex.
saving throw.
You have a D10 and it's fine.
It's not
It's
advantage.
Thor freaking Hefner, dude.
I
yeah,
don't
see?
need it.
Look at that.
Yeah, see?
Okay. Alright. These 3 all fail.
Hell yeah.
You see as a bunch of flowers pop up, and they and
and
just start spritzing everybody. Aerith, you manage to duck out of the way, as do the 2 warriors down on this side. The other 3 get hit in the eyes and are blinded.
Ha, get fucked.
Alright. What else you want to do, Rose?
I'm just gonna hit one of them with my chakra.
Alright. Roll me an attack. If it's one of the ones on the left, you have advantage.
I don't
Wouldn't you
think I
have
could do
advantage
better than
anyway
that.
because they reckless?
I mean, yeah, there's... Which one are you attacking?
2. But I was gonna do this one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. 30 would hit.
10.
10 damage. Got it.
That was another almost crit.
Right?
There's been
Mhm.
there's been crits for days this fight.
It's been crazy. All
And
right.
some with
Take your
max
turn.
damage.
Gonna. Yeah, it's fine. They're blind. They probably won't hit me. Now I'm gonna move over here.
All right. On Sebas' turn, he's going to run to the catapult and load himself a rock.
Get him, Sebas.
Let's see. Would he? No, he's going to try to hit the Death Knight. All right, that's going to be his turn. Death Knight's turn.
Uh-oh.
He's pissed at
Well, that
Ken.
didn't work last time. So, yeah. All right. He's going to take his greatsword and he flicks it down, and you see this dark, shadowy tendril of energy wrap itself from the hilt all the way to the end of the blade, and he's going to make his attacks against you, Eidos. That is,
With his own tentacles.
Nah.
first attack, boom, natural 1. Second attack, 24 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
All right, so with his staggering smite as well, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this one dead?
No. I think
I
he's still
don't.
around,
I don't
isn't
see
he?
him on the turn order.
Oh.
Which one? The
The
mastermind?
The mage
Oh,
the
guy.
mage.
Uh,
Because I was
Might
looking
have
through the
missed a
turn
couple
order and
because
I'm
he
just
is
like,
dead. He is dead. He is
okay,
dead.
he is.
Oh, okay.
He died, and I didn't adjust his hit points correctly.
Got it.
And mark him as dead. I just dropped him to the map layer. Thank you.
Just double checking.
All right, so you save, which means you are not, you don't have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks, and you can actually take reactions, but
That's
you
good.
do still take 35 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh.
As his-
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take one of those reactions and spit some fire at him.
Okay, he rolls an 8 on his dex saves. Does not go well for him.
oh my god.
Go ahead and take 27
Hell yeah.
fire damage.
All right, and then yeah, because he used his bonus action to do that. Okay, that's gonna be his turn. Eidos, it's your turn.
Okay, well, go ahead and summon my slot boy right here.
Hey, Slaw Boy coming out.
Slared.
Give me token. And I will get him set up. What do you want to do?
I am going to swing on this fool for banishing me and then smiting me. That's a pretty dick move, I gotta say.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Oh, my god.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Give me damage.
Luckily,
Yeah.
that was my
So
second
many.
spell slot, so I can't Eldritch Smite. But
Yeah. Okay, well that does make this a little 46. Okay. Whew. Alright, 12 does not hit him.
Right.
We just
Slot
need roll
him.
and the whole other crit.
Huh?
That's what I was saying. Now we just need Rose to crit, and then everybody will have a crit. At least
Yeah,
crit.
right.
God, 28. Yeah, 28 hits.
About
I
the
got
22.
close, but that's about as close as I'm gonna get to a crit.
22, as the 22 comes in, he twists and parries the attack with his greatsword.
Mm.
All right.
We'll take the 12 slashing. Got it. He's definitely not having a good time.
Yeah, me neither.
Is any of these having good
rough
times?
hit.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Anything? No, that was your slots. That's it. All right. Wraiths. Let's do the ones that have blind.
I was about to ask, like, are they, like, literally at disadvantage because they're blinded? With my
They
cloak?
are.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Because you, like, you
because they're
can't...
blinded, but you
'cause-
have a disadvantage. Yeah, because you can't stack it. So, okay, this one is actually at disadvantage. The second one would be at disadvantage. First one's attacks are normal.
Okay.
Come out to a 11 and a 24.
I'm shielding. I'm not letting them touch
Shield.
me.
So you have a 28 now, right?
Yes.
All right, so fishing for the natural 20s. Neither of those are going to hit. All right, so natural 20. Then you take 12 points of damage from the first attack from this one, and then it's just flat rolls from here on out, or advantage rolls, right?
Yeah,
Except if they're
because...
blind.
Well, I mean, he went through
But-
the
He's
blind
blind,
one's
so
first
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he's good. The other two will have advantage.
Yeah.
So his second attack misses.
Okay.
The next one's two attacks come out to a natural 20 and a 16.
The 16
And then he-
misses.
Yeah. And then a 17 and a 25, which is 25 still misses.
Yeah.
You take another 18 points of damage from that second attack. And then that's the sword race.
It's fine.
They've got...
You're fine.
You guys, I mean, you are like soloing 5 of them, moving and dashing and darting.
Helping.
Well, I know, but he's taking
I know.
all of the attacks. He's
I
the
know.
main focus of the melee, so you're supporting while Aerith is doing this
trying.
very like impressive dance to just stay out of their range the entire time. It is something to see. How do
I'm
you
just watching.
Gosh.
Like you got it. You're good.
How do you respond?
Trying to think. Because I do have, like, a 5-foot radius spell, but that's a cantrip, and I don't know if I'm willing to... You know what? I'm going to attack this one with my rapier.
Okay. The one to the bottom left?
Bottom right.
Okay, so you have advantage. Well, you have advantage on any of them, really.
Just!
Yeah.
Christ.
Damn, guys.
Roll me damage.
I need to... Oh, okay, it does count.
28. Okay, got it.
Oh,
Alright.
hold on. I still gotta... Okay.
Alright, another 8. Got it. Alright, he is still there.
And then I'm gonna
Ooh.
Word of Radiance.
Okay, and that's a wisdom from Maul, right?
Con.
Con.
Ignore the 6.
3, 5. Okay, and you have a spell save of 19.
Yep.
So one of them saves. The other 4 all fail and take 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Gotcha. And it's Saber Sock, right?
Yeah, it's Saber Sock.
Yeah, it's a
Gotcha.
cantrip.
All right.
It's a dope cantrip.
It is a dope cantrip.
As the word echoes out over the one that you had just stabbed, its form becomes so wispy and so thin. It's like a light fog on a summer morning, and then he recoalesces himself and stares at you very angrily.
I still have my bonus, right?
You would, yeah.
I'm gonna use 2 healing lights on myself.
You can roll those. Ken, what would you like to do?
Nice.
It's something.
I'm just keep popping shots at that Death Knight because fuck him.
Go for it.
Yeah,
He's
dude, he
not looking
banished
good.
me.
Yeah, he damaged Theodos.
Oh.
First attack, no, that does not hit. I don't know why it's adding your dex, but it's still a 3 on the die. That
Hell
will hit.
yeah, dude! Look.
Yes.
I feel so left out.
What the fuck is going on tonight?
Right?
I mean,
Dude, I don't know.
Where were these rolls when we went up against Rokai?
Yeah, you're telling me, man.
I'm fidgeting in my chair because this is
Hold
so
on,
exciting.
and then this is another 4 on top of that, so another 14 points. Okay. All right. He's looking real messed up. Let me see if I can fix Vidofin here. Anything else you want to do, Ken?
negative.
All right, Rose, it's your turn.
My turn.
Crit, Rose, crit.
Right?
Well,
Problem is
you
I
got
don't have a
mischief.
whole lot. I do. I gotta do that first.
You just leaving it where it is?
Yeah.
2.
It's the same
Oh,
way.
it's the
Hell
same
yeah.
one.
Dexterity save.
Blind those fools.
Oh, that's a 19. Oh, I saved.
Yeah.
Just barely.
It's very similar to last time, except this guy also fails.
Hell yeah.
The only one that succeeded is the one that is barely holding it together.
Right. Alright, guys. Yeah, don't worry. I got this. I'm gonna.
I believe in you, Rose.
4 charges to upcast. Yeah. So. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to hit the Death Knight.
Okay.
Get him. 20.
Yes!
There it is.
There it is.
Yay,
Yes,
we all got
4
one.
of us.
How do you want to do this, Rose?
Just off in the distance, you guys just see like a streak of light, and then just his head flies off.
It's like a boomerang.
Yeah.
Lightly glowing just disc of radiant energy comes through, and it doesn't give off a sound. It doesn't make any noise, but it kind of gives off this almost cheery vibe as it slices through the gap right beneath its armor or helmet and above its armor. It slides through. Eodos, you see it, and you're like, what? And then a second later, his head just thonk, honk, 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 and rolls along the ground in front of you. And as he falls down, you can see a very, very lightly glowing orange gem in his armor.
Another
Just
orange.
off,
Hell yeah. We
off
got
in the distance, just
game.
yes.
Everybody
that's-
got crits.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we
Yay.
have 2 oranges now.
Yeah, and 2 reds. The other one dropped a red.
Oh,
I
the
forgot
other
to
one dropped
mention
a
it,
red.
but they were all 3 of them are high enough tier to have
Oh,
the
so
crystal.
that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought somebody was drawing something and just stopped.
No, because he
that's
did
just
that
a little
over
crystal.
here too.
Mhm,
We got
that's
a
where
new
they
color,
fall.
guys.
All right. Next is going to be Sebas's turn. Okay, I was he
Eodos,
kind of
boy,
just
shoot it over
twists
there.
it. I'm sorry, little weird one. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. And all of these rays have it at disadvantage because they're blind.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
You still have a D10.
Yeah, you
if you
still
want
have-
it.
You're straight, dude. Don't even worry about it.
Does that? I'm gonna use the D10 just to be sure. A dirty 20. A
Dirty 20.
A nasty 20.
All right.
All right,
You hear this and look, and as you look past the ghosts, you see the arm thwang up and this massive boulder come flying through the sky. Dive towards Rose, and you manage to get out of the way of the point of impact, which was right here. The other ones don't. They're not so lucky. Let's see. These 2 both save, but this one is still just blown apart by the shrapnel as the stone hits the roof and breaks apart, and then the roof also starts to cave in beneath you. Aerith, you do take 11 points of damage as you are just covered with shrapnel.
I'm hurt.
Can I, since he jumped towards me, can I have like spun him around? Like he'll still take the damage, but
yeah, make me a dexterity saving throw.
I just want to like
catch him,
switch.
and it would use your reaction.
Yeah, because I didn't use my action last time, and I can use my reaction and like kind of like spin Aerith and switch places with him.
Okay.
Dex save, you said?
Yep.
Dex save.
You would have to make another deck save because you're entering your mischief.
That's fine. It only goes off on the beginning of my
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
All right, then. Yeah, I'd say with a 19, that'll do it. You can kind of, as he's diving towards you, getting covered with this rain of rocks, you move yourself and switch places with him to stand amongst all of the
Yeah, just
ghosts. Give me
I
one
do
second.
like an actual like dance spin where I just like grab him and spin
Whee!
him.
Pirouette. The
Yeah.
two I just removed are completely obliterated. The stones cut through the ghostly form until there's just nothing left. But that is Sebas's turn. Death Knight is a dead Death Knight. Eidos.
I mean, I'll just pick up the 2 stones as I walk because it seems like we got it under control now.
Okay, so you can add another orange or what is it? It's I can't think of
Citrine and a ruby.
citrine and a ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll come the warriors.
They're blind.
They're blind. They are. They're just going to kind of step out of what they perceive to be the mischief. This one is going to step back, and as he goes to fall, he's a ghost, and he just sort of floats.
Rude.
They try to be human. They try to act it as much as possible, but they are ghosts. This one will make a disadvantage attack against you because it's funny. That's not going to hit. It's 14. All right. Aerith, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack this one with my rapier.
Go for it. You have advantage on the attack because he is blind. That hits. He's dead.
Okay.
And
And then...
5 hit points.
And then I'm gonna come over here.
Okay.
And attack the one in front of me with Radiant.
All right.
Radiant Blade.
Also, yep, he is also blind, so you also have advantage.
Can we get one more crit in?
We'll see.
That
Oh.
one is deadzo.
Okay.
Dead. He's so dead.
I don't even have to roll my Spirit Shroud. For my bonus, I'm gonna use 2 more charges of my Healing Light, which uses up my
Okay.
Healing Light.
Then Ken, there is a single ghost people left.
Who's
Would you like-
blind?
Who is
Just
blind?
go ahead and just-
Oh, no,
All right.
not
You
minus
have advantage
7,
on any
plus
attack
7.
against him.
Wait, what?
You have
You
advantage.
have advantage.
Oh,
He is blind and almost dead.
Yeah. That hits. And that hits. Go ahead and roll me damage. Pretty sure I know where this is going. Yeah, I think minimum damage can actually do this, but okay. All right. First shot, second shot. First shot cuts through, and the shockwave, the arcane pulse of it, almost dissipates the whole ghost. He's barely holding himself together, and as he reforces himself into that material-ish form, the second one he's gone. Just nothing. And with that,
Hell
Guys.
yeah.
I was gonna jump down and pick up the sapphire.
okay, add a ghastly sapphire to
Do
your.
you get caught by the mischief before you get out of there?
I probably would have just gone. If
It
I
was my
right
turn
here,
next,
right
though.
there, and then jump out.
Hey, you
It
can't do that.
was Rose's turn, and you would have got
Fine, roll
caught.
your
It's
mischief.
It's up.
One
Yeah,
last one.
just
Just
one
for
last
fun.
mischief.
At least it doesn't do
You're
damage.
slow.
I would have misty stabbed. Boop.
Wow.
Yeah. So
You
get
you
the
used a spell
sapphire.
slot to
Yes,
get
I
away
would have
from
used
me.
a spell slot. I have enough spell slots, second spell
What a-
slots for
What a
misty stab.
dick.
Fuck off.
Well,
So,
yes. Combat settles. Sebas will make his way down the stairs over towards you guys. Well, I can say that if Robert fights anything like you guys, it would be good to have both of you on our side.
He actually fights more like you.
ironic
Well,
enough.
I mean, but better, I guess. Sorry.
He's had a few more years practice on me.
That's true.
I'm not too worried about my dad showing me up. I'd actually like to see him show me a trick or two. I'm sure he knows a lot more than I do. I barely got through our initial waves of training before everything went to shit. All I really know how to do is, You saw me try. Hit that dude in the ankle.
That's close.
It was. He's a strong ankle.
It was a good attempt.
Thank you.
Good.
All right.
Good bone structure.
Anybody want this one? It hold up that necrotic ruby off of the warlock, because I already have one, so I don't need it.
Give it to Sebas. Tell him to make a sick ass cape. I don't know
Do
if
you
that's an
want?
option.
Do you want it, Sebas? You can have it.
We've seen these sometimes. He kind of takes a look at it. He's like, what is it? He looks at you and your eye patch, and he's like, what does it do?
Just aesthetic stuff. Looks cool, right?
It does. That's a pretty cool eye patch. Kind of like looks, and he looks back at the
I
you
already
gave him
have
the
the
red one,
sapphire.
and he's looking at the kind of like billowing fabric coming out from under Iodos's armor, and he holds, and a similar effect starts to show itself. His armor starts to look like that of the Deathlock, and he kind of looks at his. These could be very useful for sneaking around. And then
Yeah.
Because he kind of doesn't focus on it long enough, it just sort of fades away. He's like, I'm gonna have to play with this. Tosses it in the air a couple times. He'll take it if you give it to him.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody else in the party wants it, feel free. I already have one. I don't want to just keep hoarding them, you know.
The citrine one is the one with like the billowing cape, right?
Yeah, it's the paladin, paladini effect. So it's like heavy armor can be manifested like that
Can
heavy
I
looking.
Arcana to see what the sapphire does?
Sure. Roll me an Arcana check.
15.
I
I'm
mean,
ashamed
you
of
can
myself.
you can feel that same kind of illusion energy, that spell work in there, and I'd say that you'd probably be able to intuit it. It'd be something close to like a fighter, more of like half plate and like fighter's weapons. If you wanted to have like a ghostly greatsword on your back that you couldn't actually use, but you just wanted to have that cool like double sword look.
Hmm.
They tend to reflect the things they fall out of.
Can I try to use like acrobatics to like hop these crates and hop up on the wall?
The crates don't go up that high. The crates only pile up like maybe 8 feet. Like you
Uh,
can get up and climb up the wall.
all right, I will still try.
Okay, give me acrobatics.
Whoop! I did athletic.
Or
What?
athletics. Okay, athletics. It's a much lower DC to use athletics instead of acrobatics because you're
Yeah.
actually climbing as opposed to kicking yourself up. So as you start to like climb up the boxes, Sebas is still holding and playing with the rock, and he sees you out of the corner of your eye as you start to climb, and he goes, you know, there are stairs that no, you actually,
Nope.
wow, you got
Too
this.
far away.
It takes you a minute or two, or not even a minute, you know, half a minute, but you manage to just find handholds in the stonework of the wall, and scale
Aha.
the interior of the wall.
I'm gonna try to look and see if I can see any sign of our airship.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna use 2 charges of my file to cast Cure Wounds at a level 2.
Okay. You do see a tiny little point in the distance, kind of. You could see the mountain wrap around to your left, and then you could see the woods. There's about a quarter of a mile between the edge of the castle that goes down this rocky side of the mountain, and then it turns into the woods. And you can see flying just above the tree line. This little dot seems to be coming towards you. You'd estimate maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes away.
Use that. I'll try to use prestidigitation to like make a flare.
Okay. Your flare goes up and leaves a trail of smoke, and as you watch it go up, you look over. There's also a big trail of smoke from the burning catapult, and you just sort of
Oh,
nod.
well, yeah, that works. I'll use the spell to like kind of twist them together into a cool like pattern.
Okay. What do you make?
I was gonna try to make like a rose, but I don't know if a cantrip can do that.
Just give me your mage hand roll, because it's just your spell ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
I'd say with that, you'd probably be able to get it.
A
It's
basic
not
one.
it's not as intricate as like Skywrite would be, but
No.
you get the basics of what looks like a rose, like the rose flower itself, and then it just sort of turns into smoke. And as you do, you see the ship kind of twist just a little bit. It seems like
Yeah.
they have seen you and are heading straight for you now.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you guys want to do before they get here?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the stairs and walk up.
Sebas stands next to you, dismisses his hammer, and kind of looks out. Looks back towards Ken. So what are the metallics like? Should I be nervous or?
Well, let's see. The metallics I knew when I was a kid, they were pretty stern. You gotta play into their pride, and when you gotta play into that pride a little bit when you speak to them. So they're good overall, but they're kind of they're dragons, so they're gonna be when they talk down to you. So
Kiss ass.
Yeah, he kind of nods. He goes, "Sounds like dealing with Dad." Okay. All right. I can do this.
yeah, I mean, just mind your manners, and it should go okay.
Okay. All right, you all line up with. Let's see. How close does M get you? I'm gonna pull up
Hello,
Emily's
Slad.
character sheet.
I just noticed that.
Yeah. The Slad's also just chilling alongside you guys.
He's not the one who does damage to the.
No, he's not.
No.
Good. Rose just like, man,
Yeah, I mean it's still not pretty.
no.
All right. So with
Giant, gross frog.
Right?
advantage. Okay.
The thing has helped save our lives. Show a little respect.
I mean,
Alright.
yeah, he did. Yeah, his slot has been coming in clutch like every couple fights. So I will definitely give the slot the respect it deserves.
I didn't punch him, but I'm not gonna try to pet him.
Nee.
I'm a little offended that you didn't try to pet the slot.
No, I don't want to touch it.
As the ship gets closer and closer, it seems like she's got a good trajectory. It looks like she's kind of heading almost straight for you guys, a little bit closer to the mountains, like she plans on kind of swooping around. And as she gets closer and closer and closer, the turn, Ken, you can see it. It's not looking really right. There's some just not quite getting the turn right, and then there's this final jerk. Looks like somebody else grabbed the wheel in the ship, and the ship twists and then bucks forward. Everybody make me an athletics
Fact.
to try to jump on, as it is passing you slowly, so it's not terribly high. Oh no.
Yeah, well.
Give me a dex save, Aerith.
Can I just fly onto it?
Oh, you definitely can. So can Ken.
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab Aerith and fly.
Okay. As you leap off, Aerith, your foot twists out from under you, a piece of the wall kind of crumbling underneath, and as you jump into the air, you start to fall, but you're not really falling, and then you realize you're being held up by like the back of your pants. As Ken's like, "Ah," and leaps across onto the deck of the ship.
Jump,
Sebas has good athletics, so he's fine. I mean, it was rough. He actually does have to grab on. Okay. As the ship passes, well,
Can I use when I get on the ship? Can I like toss out my rope of climbing?
Is there anybody else? As Sebas jumps over, you're helping Aerith at the moment, Ken. So you're helping Aerith over. Sebas jumps
I'll
and
help him.
little short. You pull him up. Rose, you managed to jump across just fine. That was what you needed. So yeah, with a little bit of work and effort, you guys managed to make your way onto the Starlight Dragon. And as you land on the ship, you hear Orvustia, or actually it'd be Elkin, "They're on! Get us the fuck out of here before anything else big and nasty shows up." And as she says it, you look back and you could see giant skeletons running through the streets,
Yep.
kind of
Uh-oh.
heading towards you guys because the ship
Punch
draws
it.
attention, and she punches it out of there. I need to actually adjust some things.
Bye, Robert.
Yeah, Robert's not there. And one out of there. And you guys begin to make your way with Sebas alongside you, which I didn't see that one coming, and that was a good roll, Ken.
Hell yeah.
That was you needed a 15 to convince him to come along with you, and you rolled a 15.
You're welcome, Robert. We're bringing your son into danger. Well, he was already in danger, so into other danger.
You guys, let's see, are on the ship. Everyone's tokens, I think, are here.
Except for Sebas. Nope.
I added his.
Never mind. There he is.
Yeah. And you head off east towards going back to the world map. Over
I flop.
the mountains, the Scarum Forest. Over the Scarum Forest and towards this large expanse of mountains. And as you get closer and closer to it, the ship kind of rears up and has to gain altitude. It's going to get cold tonight because you guys are going to have to go up and over the mountains. You're going to hit 7,000 feet in the air.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, in this moment. I think this is going to be a good place to call it for the week. 3.5 hours is
We
like a
did
really
it!
nice sweet time. And you guys are this is awesome endpoint. So before we call it for the week and pick this up next Sunday with Robert back, is there anything you guys wanted to do or have done?
Actually, hold on.
I wanted to show Sebas Albert, but you know. Rose is like, "Oh shit, Albert!" And I climb the crow's nest and like, "Hey Sebas, look!" And I chuck it at him.
He's
You mean
not
Alfred.
there.
Aw.
Alfred.
Alfred,
Yeah,
that's right.
Alfred's not there, and as you go
What?
up, Rose goes, "We put him in a box and put him in your room. I didn't want to be around him, but I couldn't get rid of him either. So I've just been staying in one of the under deck bunks with these guys. We figured it'd be better if we were all close together and not separate."
Fair. Then they climb back down and run to my room then.
Okay. It's in a box, kind of just on the bedstand. You can hear as you enter, you hear it kind of rattle, and you hear the mouth clacking together. You run and show Sebas, and his instinct is to try to destroy it, which you attempt to protest against.
Yep.
Roll me acrobatics.
Sebas, stop! Oh.
A chase ensues around the deck of the ship, in which he tries to take Alfred from you, but you were just a little too quick and unable. He's just unable to.
Alfred's a good boy.
Calm down.
Anything anyone else wants to do is he's like, "Give me that! It's an undead skull. The liches can see through it. Give it here!"
But he's my friend. I don't even listen to that, which is, important.
If we hear that the Lich can see through it, I feel like the rest of us would try.
You're just gonna pitch him off overboard.
He would probably say the Lich could probably see through it because he doesn't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's gonna pitch my friend for a maybe.
I'll leave it up to the party, but I think we'll pick up there next week.
I was gonna see if I can work in a spell. I'm gonna send you what I found.
Yeah. Just as the travel continues.
Are we
just
able
trying to
to
think
mark
of
short
anything.
rest?
Short rest, sure. You guys will be able to make it for the rest of the day. Most of the day was spent in the city. It was talking with him. You guys got up around 9. You probably made it out of Andy's around noon. Took you 3 or 4 hours to get across the city safely. Combat doesn't take long, so I'd say it's probably getting close to dusk as you're over the mountains. Or over the forest before the mountains. It just depends on where you guys want to, if you wanted to just fly through the night or what. like I said, if you fly through the night, go and get cold up in those mountains. We can
I'll
decide
roll
that
for
next
your
week.
hit die. Why not?
Yeah, we'll decide that next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I think we'll call it there.
I
I'm gonna
will
go.
ask, since we're doing Tyranny on Sunday, 10, should we do a dragon song Saturday?
Well, barring anything happening at work or anything here, I should be good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
I think by Friday, I'll send out a message to see if everybody's good to go for that, because I know Hawk's not in this chat, so.
Yeah. Alrighty. Cool. Well then, I will see you all next Sunday. I'm gonna go pack a bowl and get something to eat. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I was
We did
like,
it.
shit,
Lot of
I'm just gonna throw more things on this wall, more things on the wall, more things on the wall, catapult on the wall.
I survived with 12 HP.
Hell yeah.
And that last stealth roll,
Did I
Sebas was one
screw
of
us?
2 people that succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay.
He rolled a 19, and there was a 20 in there from somebody else to stealth. But I mean,
Wah, wah.
I did screw us.
yeah,
Great.
it was a 15, and there were it was unfortunate.
Most of us screwed up,
Yeah.
to be fair.
I screwed up worse.
It
He at least
definitely
saw
didn't
it.
help.
If all of you hadn't, like, with the way those perception rolls came out,
yeah.
you guys could have stepped out into the open and just been fireball. I mean, it could have been a surprise round, but he at least
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
and managed to stop you all before.
That's a good
Get
thing.
hit with both ballistas and a fireball.
Yeah.
Like,
God,
That would have
would've
been a nightmare.
surprise round.
I'm so glad I
Those-
fireballed.
Hilarious.
Yeah, those catapults were doing 3d10, and it was just a 20 diameter radius like area that it just exploded into. And Sebas rolled an 8, a 10, and a 6 on him.
Hell yeah.
I like
Yeah,
how
it was
we did tell him to
great.
hang back, and then we scattered right when the thing was gonna shoot where we were.
I know.
Yo.
I was watching it happen, and I'm like, he's gonna trust them, and then then he's like, no, I'm gonna go fucking deal with that catapult.
Incoming bulldog.
Just stand here
Oh.
and wait and catch this boulder with your face.
That was good. The confusion hunger of Hadar combo.
That was
Oh
pretty. That was
my
pretty dope.
god, that was so disgusting. Locking that Death Knight down so
Yeah.
hard.
Just like if they can't move, then they take both every single round. It's like hell yeah.
He could kind of like step out of the way of the tentacle and maybe not take full damage, but that was still 3d6 at least a turn. Nasty. Whew. That was good. I was looking at it. I just kept being like, because I didn't really plan that encounter. The stealth rolls just didn't really come out that well, and I was like, fuck it. They have to fight someone at the wall. Then I mean, that's just how it be.
Yeah.
And so I was just grabbing things that we'd fought, and I was throwing them in there. And I wanted to use those ghosts. I hadn't used the ghosts yet. They were on my list, and I hadn't fought
Well, yeah,
with them.
because
But
they were there when we first encountered them, but then
yeah,
they just
they
sort of-
kind of they left to go get the rest of things. 'Cause
Yeah.
they were ghosts. The only one I
Yeah.
didn't use was the ghost warhorse because they were on a wall, and I didn't think that.
Yeah, we
made
didn't get to fight that giant skeletal horse.
sense. Yeah, that would have been fun. Maybe next time.
Maybe
No.
next time.
Nope. Sebas is we've abducted him and we're never bringing him back.
Apparently, I didn't
Yep.
expect that. Like, I honestly didn't know what you guys were gonna do. Like, his whole thing
we
was
didn't
just,
know either.
yeah. He just was like, "What are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish? Like, do you need to get out of here? Because I can help you get out of here, and I kind of want you to get out of here."
So
But we'll see what
ungrateful.
happens next.
It caused a little bit of problems whenever we show up.
Nah.
Only a
We
little
solved
bit.
everything.
I mean, we
It was
also
because-
kind of fixed them. We crit non-stop that fight.
We did.
That was
which was
amazing.
insane.
Fucking dope. That was awesome.
That was something. That was insanity. That was the dice were just like, nah, you got to get through this.
Yeah. I finally pulled my weight. I'm so happy.
You tanked like 7 of them, man. Like that was That was
Rose
Oh my
watched.
that was
gosh.
good. Yeah, Rose watched and helped with the crowd control, the blinds and everything. That first round where they showed up and just swarmed in and just like advantaged all of them. That was
But with
nasty.
cloak of displacement.
Yeah,
For a little
but
bit.
then
For a
as
little
they had
bit.
to deal with blind and other things, it was like, all right, well, it's a little less nasty, and the 20s didn't come out as great. Oh man.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Oh, you're
13.
counting?
What are we counting? Are we gonna die?
Yeah, we did, like, we counted, well, I counted 13 crits.
I'm pretty
Hell
sure
yeah.
there were a bit more.
Probably. The ghosts were
Well,
also
that
non-stop
was-
critting, but still.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I liked that part of it. That was neat.
I'm surprised I survived.
Yeah, you took like 6 or 7 of those. That was pretty cool.
That was.
That was actually really cool. It was so much easier just being like, they're all on the same initiative. Go.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just like I just
because-
did 12 attacks.
Mhm.
Well,
They
yeah,
had a
because when you have
+6.
when you have a shit ton of those like all at once, then it doesn't really make
Mhm.
sense to just roll them all
Takes too long.
individually.
So I figured I had a 20% chance to hit you and force you to use a spell slot, which is always nice for me. I like it when you have to use shields. It just makes me kind of giddy inside. But
I have
after you'd
4
use the
first-
shield,
Yeah.
yeah, after you'd use a shield, I wouldn't have. I mean, there's a natural 20 is the only thing that can hit. The highest
You
they could
still
roll
rolled a
short of a 20
shittable.
is a 25.
Wait until I increase my intelligence more, then you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, no, I feel it. It'll be fun. Be an interesting way because I keep you guys on your toes. Like you're powerful, but the combat is still.
I'm seriously considering just trying to get resilience for dexterity now. There are so many things that require a dex save.
Yeah.
I was so scared. Sebas hit 15 hit points at one point tonight.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, he's a fighter and he rolled pretty good on his hit die, but guys,
That's why I
he-
told
he-
him to stay the fuck back.
he's also he is level 9, like
Okay.
mechanically. So you guys, now that you've seen him fight, you kind of have a better sense.
Not
Like
too bad.
Eodos had the chance to kind of gauge him based off of that warrior like skill set to see, but now that you've seen him fight, you know he's a level 9 fighter, and he is an Eldritch Knight. He's full Eldritch Knight, so he's not like gonna just get splatted, but
You almost did
So
get
he's
murdered,
basically me, but with strength.
and
Awesome.
his gear isn't great. His hammer's good. Like his hammer's
though.
one of the few good things he has, and he's got some magical splint mail that he's managed to salvage. But that's about it.
Is
He has
it
his
essentially
family's
a
longsword, but
is
he
it
doesn't
essentially
really
a
summon that.
+1? Because I have +1 split mail if he wants it.
It's the same. He has +1 splint.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
We found a new member for the Avengers.
Right? Hell yeah.
Facepalm.
He's ours forever now.
Eldkin's gonna be like, great, you get to replace me. I'm gonna go take a nap.
No. He's replacing Robert. And Fred.
Oh, that's true. He does need to kind of replace Robert.
And
What
Fred.
happens when Robert comes back? He's gonna be so
He's
Like
ours.
when like Falcon takes place for Captain America. Is that what we're doing here?
Kinda, yeah.
Except this one's more alive than Robert.
Yeah. That was a he listened and he was just like he believes you but doesn't believe it like truly. There's still that part of him that doesn't because he was not rolling well enough to
He's gotta be like Naruto. Believe it.
he'll believe it when he sees it, and until then he at least can find solace in the fact that you knew his last name. And it seems like you at least do know his dad, but you guys are very strange. Rose in particular gives off a I'm fucking with you all the time vibe, and
Even
he
when I'm
really
not.
could not get a good read on anybody. And he's usually
Fair.
pretty good at reading people, so.
We're outliers.
Nee.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are definitely outliers, but outliers save the world.
Yeah, and we get cool things that are just pure aesthetics, but they look cool, like all these fucking ghost gems.
Yeah.
We still haven't figured
They're
out what
easy.
Sapphire does.
It's just knightly.
did-
think
it
knight,
did warrior
ghost
stuff.
knight.
Yeah, he said it was the one that's like fighter shit.
Yeah, it's like
You
ghost
can
knight.
have a spectral greatsword on your back that you can't use.
So like the
or
double sword.
spectral armor.
Yeah.
Or spectral
Hey,
armor.
I'll trade you the citrine for that one.
I already have a citrine. You gotta do better than that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's about all I got because I'm already using the ruby and the pirate one.
Was the
You guys are
pirate one
just
like
gonna
an
come
emerald?
to Galendar
The
and
pirate one's an
farm
emerald.
these gems.
Hell yeah. Yep. We're just
You'll
gonna
go
have a
up to
handful of like
Mazgiz,
gems.
be like, hey,
and be
you
like,
give us
"Hello."
these gems, we'll sell them, we'll give you money, everyone can win. This is how capitalism works. And you introduce the most evil of evils.
No. No.
So we're just missing 2 more colors.
Maybe.
Yeah, make me a gauntlet so I could put these stones in it like the
Oh
infinity.
no.
Oh my god.
Enos just becomes a ghost. With all 6 stones, you can. It actually would require attunement, and you could just turn into a ghost.
Aesthetically or like.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
making it up as I go. This is all not canon. None of this counts. We'll figure it out if we get the last 2 colors.
If we get
Yeah,
the last 2
I
colors.
definitely want to get them all just
We need
just
an
for the
amethyst.
aesthetic.
We need an amethyst, and what was the last color that we don't have? Blue. No, we got the blue one.
Yellow.
So
That's
like
the
a
last one.
topaz.
A topaz.
Topaz and an amethyst, yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Dope.
Cool. Wait, no, we already have amethyst because green was the.
I thought that was
Green is
emerald.
emerald.
Emerald. Amethyst purple. What the heck am I thinking?
Amethyst is.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Do not challenge me on this, Cade. I know this shit.
I know my stones.
I've got an emerald, a ruby, and a citrine so far, so we just need to keep going.
I mean, there's a shit ton of them. They'll probably drop others that we already have. Like we got an extra ruby and you gave it to Sebas, so.
Yeah.
I just want it for the aesthetic, to be real. Cool ghost shit is just sick, honestly.
Hey, I'm cool with it. I always support aesthetic stuff. I love having the characters.
I don't know what to make the citrine, like what to have it do.
Yeah.
That was the Death Knight one, right?
I can post a picture of him. You can kind of see the full.
It's soldiery effects.
I mean, he's got he's a skeleton. He's got skeletal stuff. Could I have bones appear on shit?
Yeah. Is like your whole hand could be like a skeleton, or could have just like this skeleton-y appearance to it. Because that's how his looks. I mean, it's just desiccated skin on bones under armor.
Could I have like my right arm, like aesthetically heavily armored like his, and just have the skeleton hand on the end?
Fuck yeah, you
Just
could.
for show?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Wraps
That's what
it
I'm gonna
in.
do.
It's the edges of the armor. The armor looks like an extension of your scale, but the edges of it have this faint orangey kind of like tint to it, like they're just ever so burnished.
Hell yeah. There we go. We got 3 of them checked off.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go relax. I'll probably be on G's laptop here in just a few minutes, so I'll talk to y'all soon.
I'm gonna do my outro, so be right back. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you do have any questions or like anything that you guys want to discuss, you're more than welcome to put it in the chat. Even during the session, I won't, answer it right away, but I'll try my best. And if you did miss this session, you can definitely rewatch it on my YouTube channel, which I'm going to upload the video right after this stream. And as was previously discussed, we're going to be running Tyranny of Dragons next Sunday. So we're going to have hopefully a 3-day session of Dragon Song on Saturday, Tyranny of Dragons on Sunday, and then finally Curse of Strahd on Monday. So, but also, try and keep, if you're following me, thanks so much, and try and keep updated. We are going to be hopefully running a Curse of Strahd session. So a lot of shenanigans happened last session, so we're gonna maybe capitalize on it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.